All right, we are streaming. People are coming in. Forward some experience for those of you here on time. Welcome to the party, pal. It's almost Christmas. Might as well quote one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made.
It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Tower.
That's right.
You have to get one of those advent calendars where you move him down a step every day.
That's a good idea. That's awesome.
I saw that online. I'm like, damn, that's a great idea.
Yeah. You know what also is a Christmas movie that doesn't get designated as such enough is Batman Returns, the Tim Burton one.
That is true.
That couldn't be more of a Christmas movie.
What are you talking about? Gremlins is the all-time Christmas movie.
Gremlins is a great Christmas movie. I'm just saying, but Gremlins is like obviously a Christmas
Gremlins
movie.
and Muppets Christmas Carol.
I'm just talking about movies that are not obvious Christmas movies, but should be, like Batman Returns.
I think one of the more recent ones that I like, that's a Christmas movie, is Violent Night. That fucking Santa going around murdering every fucking bad guy in the most brutal way.
Oh no! Look up the trailer for the mean one.
The mean one?
Yeah, the mean one. Look up the trailer for the mean one.
How are we doing on time? We got 7 whole minutes.
Woo.
Beside myself with anticipation, I'll tell you what.
Are you gonna have a paladin tonight?
I don't know. He didn't say he wasn't gonna make it.
He hasn't backed out of it yet.
Yeah.
He's ghosting us.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't work with him anymore, so I don't think anybody here does. So can't give him shit at work.
He's like, oh, they got a healer. He just
try standing up tonight the whole night. We'll see how it goes. My legs are already tired. It's tough because Tuesday I have practice, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stand playing D&D, and then Wednesday rolls around. I'm like, man, my legs are sore as fuck. So if I'm moving around a lot, it's because I'm shaking my legs, trying to get the blood moving a little bit.
Why don't you just down then? I mean,
no, I sit.
You can't enough.
I sit too much as it is.
Oh.
It's wrecking my back. I need to stand more.
I see.
I probably should get like a mat or something though to stand on. Like standing on the hardwood floor, kind of rough.
Yeah, get one of those squish-o-matic kitchen mats.
Orthopedic shoes.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Memory foam shoes.
I'm looking
because that way when you walk into another room, you remember what you were there for.
Is that what they do? if only.
Well, that's good. I always have to go back to the first room to remember where the hell I went there for.
Yeah. I have to go start whatever the hell I was doing before I got up and be like, oh, right, I was thirsty.
Yeah, I left the memory back there.
I can't understand why I walked into the kitchen. I was here for something. What the hell was I here for? Can't remember. I'm going to go back.
Yeah, and then you're sitting down. Well, fuck it. It'll come to me. Start working like, man, I'm thirsty. Oh, that's what I wanted.
That's what I wanted.
Yep.
The other one is the chain of tasks that you started to do something, but then ran across something else.
Yeah.
And then 10 tasks later, you still haven't done the first thing.
Yep, that's me every day.
that you're supposed to do. I do that constantly.
Anybody with ADHD?
Damn ADHD.
Yep. Yeah, it's really annoying.
I was going to make my bed, but somehow I'm in the garage fixing the car. Fuck.
Right.
Ashley will be talking to me and she'll say something that triggers like some shit I had to do, and then my brain's just like, oh yeah, we have to do all that as she's talking, and then like 10 minutes later I realize she's still talking and I didn't hear any of it.
Mm-hmm. Like, what did I agree to?
Oh shit.
I drove my ex-wife nuts because I would absolutely not be paying attention. And she'd say, "What did you say?" And I would repeat exactly what she said back to me. She goes, "You're an asshole." And I said, "What?" She goes, "Do you even know what you said?" I'm like, "No, I don't." Just a recording, just playing.
Well, I'm going to assume the paladin's not going to make it, so we're going to go ahead and do a ready check here.
Early. Holy.
Early? Is it early?
What is
no,
this?
It's it
4
is.
Four
minutes
more minutes.
before
Fuck it.
the hour.
Let's go. Fuck it. He's late. If you're not 15 minutes early, you're late.
You're late.
Yeah.
I see green check marks, so I guess we're ready to go. Let's go. The hell with it. By the time you're done with the sweet ass summary, maybe he'll show up. Speaking of which, why don't we roll right into that sweet ass summary? What happened
You
last
ready?
week, Paul?
Well, the group was then going to the Enchanted Woods in the Dreamlands, where we got attacked by a couple of creatures, part horse, part human. Found out from, I think somebody in our party realized or knew about that they were Tikbalang. They had the ability to cast illusions, so that caused some trouble for some party members. Well, we killed one, the other one went away. And then we went off and stumbled upon the Zoogs and Zag Zig of the Zoogs, and he gave us a whole sob story about those creatures and what they had done to them, and wanted us to go back and finish off the second one. But also these Zoogs hated all these cats, and they knew about this cat that we were looking for to try to find the tail. And they said if we could kill some cats and bring back a carcass of one of those, they would give us a tail they had of the cat that we needed. So we went to look for those cats, and we I think we did go back and finish off the other Tikbalang and take care of that. And then as we were headed off to find these green cats, we get attacked by these fairy-like small elf creatures, and they're flashing in and out of being able to be visible and causing all kinds of havoc and problems. And we're starting to get a handle on it and deal with them, and we had to leave off and pick it up here tonight.
And that's where we will pick it up. So, but before you roll initiative, because the Dreamland sucked so much ass, in the midst of all this chaos, all this fighting, you see both Lethay and Edmoni vanish.
Son of a...
I love the Dreamlands. I don't have to worry about people not being here. You can just come and
Yeah,
go
it's
as you
perfect.
please. It is the most
The
perfect
permanent Dreamlands
Yep.
campaign.
Yep, so they both vanish, and you find yourselves without probably the only two people that can consistently hurt these things.
That means we lost at least one of the flaming spheres.
The sphere is still there.
The one on the left is a hammer.
Yeah, it's a spiritual weapon, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And those were both cast by Edmoni, I take it?
By me.
Oh, by you. Then you're good. Who did the flaming sphere?
I thought Edmoni
did.
did the flaming sphere.
He probably did.
Yeah, I used the scroll.
All right. So it'll stay around for a little bit.
Yeah, I did a scroll for the flaming sphere, and then did a spirit hammer.
Oh, then they're both you. Perfect. Don't worry about shit. Well, it looks like everybody has rolled initiative, so...
Oh, wait. I
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, let me just check. Why don't I see the little dice stuff? Go ahead and try to roll initiative. Let's see what happens. Oh, maybe the little dice icon is gone. That's unfortunate. Maybe Mike got tired of the white boxes and just deleted whatever was there. Sucks, because now I won't be able to tell when you guys haven't rolled. Alright, well, I'm just gonna okay. See what happens when you assume?
Assume? Yes.
Because I am way too lazy to read through the chat log. Alright, so now it looks like everyone has rolled. It's also tough because my combat trackers... I could move it, I guess. I don't really need to show the combat tracker on stream, I guess, so fuck it. Stream no longer gets to see the combat tracker.
Do it live.
What's that?
Like you said, fuck it, so I said, we'll do it live.
Oh, yeah. Adjustments here. Ooh, not a fan of that. Alright. Gives me more room on my combat tracker anyway. Okay. So it looks like up first is Liggity Lock. What's Locke doing?
Liggity Lock is going to throw some more of that Greek fire.
Alright. I don't recall what I told you the damage did last time, but I actually have the damage right here now. So, I was doing some research after our last game, because nobody ever uses Greek fire.
Except for me, Benson.
That's right. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make an attack roll. Do you have a ranged attack modifier based on your dexterity?
Where would I find that?
So if you go to your main tab and you look on the dexterity row, you see where it says missile adjustment?
+2.
+2. So you're going to roll your basic THAC0 with a +2.
Do I press the +2 button? Yeah.
Yep. That's the easiest way to do it. And you rolled... What do you... Really? You hit a 1? Why do you have a +4? Dang, yo. Well, you hit. I'm not sure why you have said bonus. See what effects you got on
Strength?
you.
It's got 18, probably percentile, right?
That shouldn't be an effect, though.
No, that doesn't show it there.
I don't see anything that... Maybe the creature has a detrimental effect of some sort. Oh, it's stunned.
Yeah, there you go.
Scintillating colors. It has been scintillating.
Oh, yeah.
That would explain why.
But that went away.
Did it?
Lethea went away.
Oh, well, it's still there, I guess.
Oh, okay.
The magic is persistent. Alright, so now you are going to roll a d10. You hit your target. So we'll see...
Oh, come on, that
where
10.
it's a 2. Alright, so it's going to veer off to the left ever so slightly, but it still strikes the intended target. But you are, instead of doing full damage, you are going to do... Where did it go? Blammo. You are going to do 1d6 points of damage, because it just gets hit by some of the fire.
So roll the 6.
1d6, yes. Alright, it's going to take 3 points of fire damage. And it's not looking so hot. No pun intended.
But
Maybe it is looking hot. Do you know why educated people are hot? Because they got more degrees.
Damn.
Yep. And with that, did you want to move at all, Locke, or are you going to stay there?
I'm going to stay here.
Okay, so we're going to move on. Oh boy. This thing, it's its turn. And refresh my memory what this ball was. One of them is the hammer. Or
That one's the
spiritual
hammer.
weapon. That one's the spiritual weapon. Okay. It... It is going to try to escape. Oh wait, that's this one. Yeah, this one, you guys can't even see it, so it doesn't matter. And that one had to skip its turn because it is scintillated. This one...
Yeah, that I can see.
Alright,
So.
Den, you're up.
Well, Den's going to actually try and do something.
Okay.
He's going to target that one. And make sure I read this right. Distance is 80 yards. Person or mammal.
Neither.
And if it works, it works. So it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. You're trying to do charm person or mammal?
Yep.
Yeah, no worko. Alright, that...
That's...
Did you want to move after that, or is that it?
Yeah, I'm going to move. There.
Move over there. This one disappears. Boom. Orin.
Is the aura for my detect magic of that one still in front of me?
Yeah, there's still some streaking.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Burning Hands and deliver it through the sword again.
Okay.
Him, and then attack him. So we'll get the arcane cast. And then roll to hit him.
So is that like a ghetto version of Enchanted fire weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, does it actually count the physical attack and the burning hands if you do it that way?
Yes.
Yeah, but the physical attack won't hit these guys, so it doesn't matter.
Is that like a class specific thing, or is that like just
It is.
two E that you just let that happen?
A normal hit. Dang, you crit on a 16 now?
Yep.
Had-
Master. Grant or not
High
Grant.
Master?
Master.
Oh,
High Master.
Alright, so a 16 is gonna hit. It's not a critical. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right, but it's only going to be the sword's not going to damage. It's only going to be the burning hands, right?
That's correct, yeah.
So there's the fire damage.
Woo! Alright, you feel your blade cut through this creature, giving it some resistance, so you know you've hit it.
Nice.
Is that all you're going to do this round?
Well, that would only be one charge, one time to do it. So, I mean, I have a second swing, but I know it wouldn't be of any use. So I'll just get ready for the next round.
Alright. This one over here, it disappears. The one that you just hit, you see just this chaos of streaking magical energy as it just leaves trails, frantic trails of magical aura all over the place. And then that's going to bring us to Loth.
Okay, what's the closest one to me?
Whichever one you can see.
Well, I got the detect invisibility still on.
Oh, then it looks like most of them have left the battlefield. There is one very close to you that's right next to Locke, the one you can see, and then about 10 to 15 feet away from, we'll just say to the east is another one in this general area.
Well, guys, I think there's only 2 left. And then I'll move the flaming spear on top of Mr. Lock one. And I guess I'll swing the spiritual weapon.
Okay, let's see it.
Spiritual weapon.
That is a hit. Roll for damage. Max damage, but resisted.
Even if it's magic?
Yep. Not magic enough.
Oh.
Unfortunate. All right.
Okay. Then the flaming spear will move to that guy.
Okay.
Oh, no, never mind. Because, yeah, my attack won't.
The flaming sphere will hurt him.
Hmm?
You're not using the flaming sphere?
So, I said I'm moving it to this guy.
Oh, I see. All right. Do your thing.
Well, it's a regular attack, and my weapon is so I'm not doing much anything.
With the flaming sphere?
Oh. Does he have to resist anything, or just get
Here, I got it. Yeah, he gets a saving throw. I'll do right now.
Okay.
Which he fails critically. Awesome. So he's going to take 2d4 points of fire damage. Is it? Well, let's see. I can't remember. I think the 2d4 is for something specific. Oh yeah, if you fail, 2d4. Alright. Cute dice, I tell you what. Alright, and that's it. The flaming sphere moves over here and roasts this little fairy elf. It dies. Turns to luminescent ash. And the last one over here, you see more frantic streaking, Morin. And that brings us to Bighorn.
Yeah.
This token.
Doesn't look like there's anything for me to swing at, so guess fighting's over with.
Maybe. But yes, it seems.
I mean, he'll stand ready, but I mean, he doesn't see anything around him, so.
Okay. All right. Well, it seems as though the creatures have vacated the premise, probably. Everything's quiet. You're all kind of standing around tense for a little bit before you realize that you're all alone. The sun is very warm as it's coming down in this clearing. The rest of the Enchanted Wood seems to be very dark, kind of foreboding, but this whole area is just... it's the nicest thing you've ever felt in the Dreamlands. You feel as though you could just lay down here and just relax for all eternity. Very soothing. What would you guys like to do?
Let's go get those cats.
Oh, I'm scared of fairies. Get out of here.
The sooner we get those cats, the sooner we can get on with this.
Out of character, real talk, we're about to fuck up so bad right now. If I know my lore on this shit.
Alright, so you guys start trucking on north.
It feels like staying in that warm, beautiful area is more of a trap than anything.
You think so?
Yeah, no, we need to keep moving, but yeah, let's keep moving.
Alright.
Get the fuck out of here.
You guys continue moving.
Shitty little fairies.
Just got attacked by fairies in this opening? Yeah, I understand. Even if I am feeling relaxed and sleepy.
Alright, so you come out of the clearing and up a trail. The trail immediately becomes this wide, really wide branch, probably 100 feet wide. And it just trails off for as far as you can see. And there's all these massive leaves coming off of the side of the branch. Each leaf is easily the size of like a California king bed. They're massive. Some of them even bigger than that. And as you're walking along, you see on one of the leaves, wrapped to it, is well, it appears to be a human. You think he's laying down, and his hands and his wrists and his ankles are bound to it with these kind of like vine ties that go through the leaf itself. He's just laying on his back. You guys are about 50 or so feet away from him.
Can we tell if he's conscious?
Not from where you are currently. He's just laying on his back. His face is looking straight up at the sky. And as you're walking along the large branch, I mean, if you take a look over the side, you can see it just drops for forever. You can see maybe 200 feet, and then you see that it's just mist.
Can we see that he's bound?
Yeah, you can definitely see that he's bound. And he looks like a full-sized man, like probably in the neighborhood of 180 to 200 pounds. And he's just laying on this leaf, and the leaf isn't even buckling under his weight.
Whatever happened to Baldwin's axe?
Baldwin's axe?
Yeah.
He had an axe?
Did Bighorn take that?
No, I didn't take it because who's Baldwin?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I gave all of Baldwin's important items to Lithe.
Oh. Boo.
Don't call me Boo. I don't know you that well. Alright. What's the plan? What are you guys doing?
Should we go see if that guy's all right? Anyone want to go walk over there with me and check him out?
I'll go
sure,
with you, but I'm not stepping on that leaf.
Whoever's going forward, I'm going to cast Airwalk on that person.
I guess I'm going forward.
Anyone who's going to the leaf?
Lock.
And
Alright,
I'm
I'll
just
cast
following Locke, but I'm staying on
Airwalk
the
on you.
branch.
And I'll give you instructions. If you ever want to go up, you just act like you're going upstairs. You want to go down, act like you're going downstairs.
Okay.
Alright, so you're approaching him?
Yeah, so I'm going to walk out there, and I'm going to walk upstairs and stand at the leaf's height, but not on the leaf, just kind of floating in the air.
Okay. So as you're approaching, you see that as you're getting closer, you can see how well the guy is bound. It's not just his wrists and his ankles. There's vines that go all the way around his chest, and this, like, for lack of a better term, this kind of hentai, like, fucking...
We get it.
You get it. He is bound, and the binding goes through the leaf. Like, they cut through, and as you approach, you can see his head has been immobilized too, and you just see he's like trying to like shake his head free, but it's just kind of like jiggling back and forth, and he's like side-eyeing you. You can see he's like trying to look at you, but he can't. And you also notice as you get closer, he has a bunch of like moss stuffed into his mouth.
I'm going to draw my bastard sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to lightly clip away the restraints on his head. Just kind of like see if I can tap through him.
Yeah, why don't you give me a dexterity check? Let's see how nimbly you cut away these vines from his cranium. Or maybe you cut into his cranium. That's a pretty good roll. Alright. So you just deftly use the tip of your blade and cut free his forehead. And he just starts shaking his head violently, but he can't get the moss out of his mouth. Like it's got quite a bit in there.
Can I tell by the way he's acting if he's like sane or insane?
Make a wisdom check. He looks frantic.
Okay.
Do with that what you will.
So I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna bring my hand kind of close to his mouth,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at him and say, like, if you bite me, I will put an end to you. And I'm gonna pinch the moss, and yank it out of his mouth.
All right. You pull it out of his mouth, and there's just this like suction sound with all this drool that comes out with the bottom part of it, and it gets all over his face and shit. And he immediately starts coughing. And he just says, "Trap! Leaf's a trap. Please don't step on the leaf."
Can I cut through the stem of the leaf and drop it off of the plant, or will he fall to his death?
Yeah, it looks like if you cut that leaf, he's gonna fall 200 plus feet.
Even if I like hold him,
You could try.
I'm gonna say, what do you mean trap? What's going on?
They did something to the leaf. If there's any more weight other than myself on here, it's gonna break free.
How'd you get yourself in this position?
I don't know, these weird little half-invisible elf creatures jumped me and tied me to this leaf.
What are you doing in these lands?
I would feel a lot more comfortable talking about this not being stuck on a leaf that's bound to fall at any moment. If you don't mind.
Yeah, well, then you better hurry up and then answer my questions, because I'm floating on air here.
Look,
I got all day.
The short of it is my name is Nestor, and I'm looking for somebody who's a real piece of shit. And I got caught by these things. I promise you I'd tell you more, just please, for the love of the gods, get me off of this thing.
Can this spell hold me and him?
That's a great question, Lost, can it?
Like, say I throw him on my back and I piggyback him back, will it hold me
What'd you
and him
cast?
up?
Airwalk?
Yeah.
Take a look. Airwalko.
It doesn't talk about. It just says that the largest creature can be a giant that uses it.
Okay, yeah. So that's fine. Yeah, as long as you can carry the weight, and he doesn't look like that big of a man. You think you can handle him?
Yeah. So I'm going to explain to him that, listen, I can probably get you out of here. Don't make any sudden moves. I'm going to try to cut you free. And I'm going to grab your hand. I'm going to throw you on my back. I'm going to walk you out of here. Just stay calm.
All right. He pees a little. The scent of ammonia stings your nostrils.
Thank you for getting that out now and not while on my back.
On your shoulder.
Exactly.
I've been holding that for days now. All right.
Do I have to roll anything for that, or it can?
No, you can hold him just fine. All right. So you go through all of this, and I imagine you're just going to take him over to the security of the branch.
Yeah, I'm going to walk back to the party.
All right. What are the rest of you doing while this guy's cutting this guy away from a leaf?
I'm kind of just watching.
Not looking paranoid.
I'm sorry. What were you doing there, Bighorn?
I was just watching his back.
Okay. All right. So after a little bit, Locke cuts this guy free and easily brings him over to the rest of you. Nice.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And then Locke burps. All right. You set good old Nestor down, and he kind of adjusts his trousers a little bit. They seem to be sticking to him from the pee. He goes, I can't thank you enough for all of this. I thought for sure I was going to die out there.
How long were you out there?
I have no idea. Days? It's hard to say. Time doesn't seem to really do much around here. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Couldn't resist. I don't know where Philadelphia is, but I hear it's always sunny there.
The great land of Philadelphia.
So, quite the motley crew all of you are. What What brings you all here?
We're also looking for things.
Ah. What better place than the Dreamlands to look for things, right? You wouldn't happen to be hunters, would you?
Depends on what the task is.
I hunt books.
You came to the Enchanted Forest to hunt books?
Well, I always hunt books wherever I go.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I got some explaining to do. You did ask, and you freed me, so I owe you at least that much. My name's Nestor, as I stated, and I came here from a small city known as Waterdeep. It was a lass that did me wrong, and I learned that she had come to the Dreamlands, so I came here to hunt her. Her name is Kelvetta Brix. I don't suppose any of you know of her or where she is.
I haven't heard that name.
Nope.
I've never heard the name.
Oh, well.
Nope. Can't say I've ever heard of a Brix named Kelvetta.
Well, if you ever come across her, you should do her in immediately. She's a ruthless poacher and should be dealt with. I've been tracking her for several months, and then I learned that she had come here to hunt strange, weird game. So I
always think that this would be a place for like practicing, not actually looking for something tangible. But okay.
Well, maybe. She probably learned that we were on her trail. So my comrades and I, we learned of a way to come into the Dreamlands, but we were only able to send me. So I came here in search of her. She needs to be dealt with. She's wanted.
You wouldn't.
She's wanted in many nations, most notably Cormyr, where she's been caught killing lots of the Cormyrian panthers. And as I'm sure all of you know, killing cats in Cormyr is highly illegal.
I'll just glance over at Dent.
Dend is like literally eye twitching, like he's losing his patience.
Speaking of panthers, have you noticed any cats in this area?
I can't abide the murdering of cats. Outrageous. Cats are the greatest thing. I don't know why anybody would want to kill them.
Exactly.
But anyway,
he's like slowly getting twitchy.
I digress. He looks over at you, Locke. You were trying to say something? I apologize. I tend to interrupt people frequently.
We're just really big fans.
Get really mad at me for doing it. I don't know. Maybe I should really just listen more and talk less.
I'm gonna smack him in the mouth. Do I have to roll for that?
Nope. He's not even looking at you. He's like lost in thought, looking, or you can tell he's just thinking of the next shit to say, and you just fucking give him 5 fingers across the side of his face. And you know what? I am gonna make a roll for him though. Oh, a natural 20. So he takes it, and then he looks at you, and he doesn't even look surprised. He's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry."
He's like, "I'm used to that."
You must talk to my wife.
Look, man, we love cats. We love looking at cats. We want to go play and wrestle with them. Have you seen any cats around here?
As a matter of fact, I have. I was hot on the trail of this Brix. I know that she's here hunting some very elusive green cats, and I was here to stop her. Well, actually, I'm here to bring her back to Cormyr for justice. But if I can stop her from hunting cats, I would certainly love to do that.
I've never seen green cats. Can you point me in the direction of them so I can go see them for myself?
As a matter of fact, I think I could just take you there. But we need to be...
No. We don't want to bother you. Just point us in the direction.
Kelvetta is incredibly Sinister, you do not want to run into her without me being there. I
Listen,
know how
my
to
man.
deal with her.
Listen, my man, I floated on air to get you off that leaf.
And I
Trust
am
me, you're
very
fine.
appreciative. I don't know what would have happened had you not rescued me, but I have to
Perhaps the
find her.
reason you haven't found her is because you don't stop talking.
I can be as stealthy as they come when necessary.
All right, then, Mr. Nestor, lead the way.
All right.
Stealthily.
He begins walking off to the north along the massive tree branch.
I'm going to follow him.
All right.
Dend is right behind him.
All right. So you all follow Nestor. Is anybody
Trying to
not
be stealthy.
By the way, Nestor, have you seen any out of place Black Panthers walking around these woods,
No,
jungles?
I have not.
Okay.
But I sure would love to see one. Cats are the meow. They are all that I hold dear. Aside from my wife, obviously.
Cats are super cool.
But, you know, I do love me some good pussy. Let me tell you. They are amazing.
I'm a big fan of biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yep.
What are those?
When cats make biscuits on your chest, where they like knead their paws, big old kitties, make big biscuits.
Well,
I like this guy.
Yeah,
He knows
this is going to be great.
He knows what it's all about. Real cat.
Dend's gonna look over and go, is this your version of being quiet?
Oh, right. We should be stealthy. And
Yeah, I'm like
he holds his
not being
finger up to his lips and then begins walking quietly again.
He's being stealthy, but I'm just walking like normal. I'm crunching through shit. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
interesting.
So after about 2 hours of walking along this fucking branch that just seems to go on forever, you finally see up ahead a kind of a, not so much a floating island. It looks like the branches themselves create like a lot of smaller branches, like a finger system that holds up this like island, if you will. And then that also has all these trees and lush woodlands, similar to the burrows that you came out of, where you fought the little elf creatures. And as he gets up to the edge of this forest area, he turns again. He says, "All right. So whatever we do, just don't harm the tigers. We are only here for Kelvetta. If we're quiet enough, the tigers might not even notice that we're here." And then he looks over at Bighorn. Says, "Especially that one, please try not to look too intimidating."
Are these tigers generally friendly, or will they attack us on sight?
I don't know. I only observed them from afar, but they are very majestic.
Well, I love me some kitties, but I will defend myself.
I take it you probably don't know of a way to properly defend against kitties when they get angry. Mean kitties like those.
You make yourself look big and hope they
Swords.
go away.
No.
You defend against everything.
Dend will correct him and say the proper way is you just beast friendship with them, and we'll explain how to actually get friendly with a cat.
All right, he looks at you like you're crazy. He says, "Beast friendship."
Yeah,
He's pretty good with it. I mean, he
Sounds
got a
like some
panther.
fairy tale hocus pocus to me.
More like
Nonsense.
so are you
Dee's
saying the cats
friendship.
are over there? And he points across to the island.
Yes, they are in this forest.
Okay. Dan's gonna just literally turn and start walking to the closest path that's gonna take him over there.
Okay. He follows you.
I'm gonna follow them.
They go stealth.
All right, you all start. Is anybody trying to be quiet, or is anybody? Let me ask this: is anybody just not trying to be stealthy?
Is Den still being stealthy?
Dend is walking along doing like the do.
Den literally doesn't even have to try. For whatever reason, as soon as he gets into the jungle, he doesn't make a sound. In fact, it seems as though like he doesn't even like brush up against sticks. All of the vegetation just seems to ignore him.
Then I'll be trying to be quiet.
Yeah, now that we're closer to the cats, I'll start to be quiet.
All right, so everybody who is trying to be stealthy, go ahead and roll a percentile out in the open. If you have move silently, you can roll that. If not, just a straight percentile.
Percentile of what? I'm sorry.
D100. That little 00 looking die. There you go. Got some good rolls here. Oh, you didn't have to roll in the tower, but thank you. You actually didn't have to roll at all. You don't have to worry about it. All right. Pretty good. Averages. All right. You guys are trying to be pretty quiet. I mean, it's dense jungle, and unfortunately, none of you have the gifts that Den seems to have. But this Nestor guy, he seems to be moving through the thick foliage pretty deftly as well. But you can see he's actually trying. And as you move on, for about 20 or so minutes, you come into a small clearing of sorts, and just to the north of you is a large, not so much a lake, but a very large pond, very large lily pads. Den, go ahead and give me a wisdom check. This looks like a pretty good watering hole for most creatures. You think that if tigers were probably going to like find a place to hang out, this is probably where they would be waiting for food, or it just seems like the perfect spot. But you don't see any tigers at the moment.
Is it clean water?
You gonna go up to the water?
Yep.
All right, you walk up to the water and do what? You gonna taste it, or?
I can immediately identify clean water as part of the jungle druid.
Okay. Yep. You look at it. It looks like fresh water. Not a parasite in it.
So that's like spring water practically. Then he's going to look around the trees up in the foliage for any kind of indication of anything that would be animal life.
You do see some birds up in the trees. There's typical jungle sounds. I guess I probably could have mentioned that. There, lots of birds making all their noises, and various other insects and other creatures. The typical sounds of the jungle. But yeah, you see pretty common jungle wildlife around, though when I say common, you can tell the creatures are native to this jungle. They have bright colors and such, but as you're staring at them, they're not like creatures you've ever seen. Like, they're birds with like weird like elephant trunks and shit. Just weird ass anomalies. It's like some creatures somebody would dream up in a fever dream. Alright, and I need, what's everyone else doing actually, while this guy's over here looking at water and birds?
Keeping a lookout for any potential threats.
Yeah, I'm kind of next to Bighorn, with kind of shield up, just kind of preparing myself.
I'll investigate.
Alright, Nestor walks over and he just cups some water and puts it up to his lips.
So, is the water good?
Smacks it.
Turns into a tiger.
Yep.
It's safe water. If you want a drink, have a drink.
Yeah, well, I'm not really thirsty yet. Maybe we'll be out this drink before then. Is the water coming from a source?
No, it just seems to be a large pond.
The Almanac's book of pond tidings said that ponds tend to have stagnant water. I don't know if I trust it.
All right,
And I'll start looking around, seeing if I can find.
I need everybody to go ahead and make a surprise roll. I know you guys have said you're looking out, so Bighorn and Locke, the two of you can have a +1 to your surprise check.
Wow.
I see a 1 was rolled. So a natural 1, even with your bonus, that's an automatic fail.
I don't see any ones.
Yep. There's one right there.
Lock.
Natural 1 on the die. So Locke
Whammies!
just seems to be looking in the other direction. The rest
Busy
of you,
scratching his ass.
yeah, the rest of you, at the last second, you see some of the foliage move, and you don't know how long they've been sitting there, but you see these large green cats come out in the blink of an eye, right up on Locke, as he's standing the closest. And
It was all part of my plan.
it was. Give me a second.
Fell right into the trap.
Yeah.
I'll look over and when I see him, I'll say, "Clever girl."
Have everybody roll initiative in a second here. Before I do that, though, I constantly make adjustments to this campaign because people coming and going. All right, so we'll put this guy here, Whereabouts were you, Morn, during all of this?
I was kind of just hanging toward the back of this, trying to stay away from the noisy people.
Okay.
Which is basically anybody who isn't an elf.
Yeah.
Or Den. Even he seems noisy to me.
I'm probably the noisiest one in the group.
So there are 3 cats coming out of the forest. Everyone gets to roll initiative except for Locke. So, here this map. Hopefully the map's not too big.
Closer. This guy.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. Oh, I see the white boxes. Good. I think it was just a one-time deal where they weren't showing up. Cats. Okay. Alright. I just need an initiative roll at a loss.
It is. I know. I'm trying to find this damn spell.
That's fine. Oh, also, I need to put... Oh, he's already on there. Nestor. Nestor is kind of oblivious at the moment. Alright, so I'm going to resolve Tiger 3 first, as it leaps out right at you, Locke. It's going to come at you with Claw and Fang. This music is not indicative as to what's going on. I'm going to change it. Alright. Couple claws. First claw misses. Second claw misses. You barely turn to try to... Oh wait, actually, No, they don't miss. You get a minus, I think a -1 penalty, I want to say. Remember correctly? Isn't going to have it, is it? The modifiers. Stay.
It says AC -1 and AC -3 on his attack.
Yeah, that's not. Surprise modifiers, there we go. You get a +2 for being suspicious. But you still rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they have rules for group? Surprise, I should just make you guys do that from now on. Blah blah, combat modifiers.
Prized -1, right? AC.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, so
Effects.
yeah, one of them does hit you. But the other one misses. So you are gonna take 1 claw attack. This thing rips into you for 5 points of damage, and then it tries to bite you. And that will also hit.
Oof.
Yeah. And I rolled a 1. Okay. You'll take 4 points of damage. This thing cuts into you and bites right into your shoulder lock.
Owie.
Yep. All right. And they leap. So in the blink of an eye, they are right up in your guys' grill. Actually, going to move them where they would be. They can leap 50 feet. So they are there. But that's going to start us on actual initiative. So Locke can't go yet. But Morin, you're up. Got a tiger literally flying at you.
Okay. Well, I know that there's some people in our group who are going to try to talk to these things and stuff, so he's going to have his sword out, trying to parry whatever's going on and just delay taking any offensive action.
Yeah, I do want to let you know that the one that is coming at you
is different?
Is different, yes. It has these very large fangs. Might say saber-tooth type style.
Coming at me ass first?
Yeah.
yeah. It jumps backwards 50 feet.
It's coming at you with the rear claws. Just anus. You know how cats like to put their assholes on stuff, so.
That's right. So I'm going to just parry. So isn't there an effect for that or something there?
There is, yeah. So if you don't already have it on your character sheet.
Parry warrior.
Yeah, you want to use the parry warrior. Alright, so Den, what are you doing?
Den is going to try beast friendship with the cat that's directly in front of him.
Beast friendship, okay. It is not impressed by you. You hold up your hand and say, "Wait, we could be friends." And it is just fucking like claws and fangs. This thing is massive. Even by tiger standards, it's probably twice the size of the tigers that you're used to seeing in your home jungle.
You could be dinner.
Den's going to look over at whoever's closest to me. I guess Locke is actually on just to his right. He's going to go, that didn't work!
Alright, Bighorn.
Well, I was one of the ones that was going to try and talk with them, and I don't know if I can do any. I just rolled regular initiative, so.
Yeah, you could try.
Well, I mean, seeing that is not what's going to work right now. I can't charge or rush one of them, can I?
You could move up to one, but you won't be able to take an aggressive action. Well, that's not entirely true. You rolled base initiative, so you could try to grapple or some such.
How about a punch?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I'll allow just natural attack on base initiative.
Okay. Because I'm not even going for a horn. I'm just going to do a punch.
Okay. You just walk over here and see Locke is... This thing, Locke, is no slouch in combat, and this thing is hitting him pretty easily.
Yeah, that's why I'm heading up to help him. All right, target.
I was surprised.
Oh shit! We got a critical threat, but no
Critical punch.
critical punch. Not today though.
That would have been fucking so good.
Pop it right in the nose.
Alright,
Give it a
you-
bloody nose.
You just come over here.
Bop him, fucking 5 damage.
Hey, deck
And
this.
then I'll pull out my hammer of thunders and wait for my next turn.
Oh man! All right. And one of the tigers gets to go. This one is attacking you, Den, as you try to tell it that you're a friend as it's hurling itself towards you. Does not seem to be trying to stop itself. And it is going to... Oh my goodness. You're going to get hit by all of this.
Everything. I'm going to get hit by everything.
Unless I roll a 1. Den might be waking up, I think. Alright, oh man. So it comes out and it grips you with its 2 front claws, immediately taking you to the ground. It is now on top of you. And you know, I'm not even going to make you make a check or anything, being a jungle druid. You know exactly what's about to go down here. You've seen tigers
I'm
do
about
this.
to die.
Assuming this bite doesn't end you, but the typical method of these creatures is they bite down on your neck while they grip you with their claws and then start to rake you with their rear claws, just ripping open your stomach. So you're fairly certain what's about to happen here.
So this is what this feels like, is all Den says.
Yeah. I rolled really poorly on all my damage, but I think it's only a matter of time. You're barely hanging on by a thread as this thing immediately sinks its fangs right into the side of your neck, right where your shoulder and your neck meet. You manage to get your head turned to the side before it gets into your jugular, but you know that it's really... You're feeling yourself already becoming faint and weak. Loth.
Fainter and weaker.
Yeah.
I just want to be your friend.
What are you doing, Loth?
Cast Speak with Animals.
Oh yeah, okay. You cast it. And then what?
I guess I'll say, as if I was in passing, oh boy, Zigzag Zoom warned us about this. If these tigers bite into us, they're going to get poisoned and die immediately with that enchantment he put on us. I'll make sure they very well hear that.
Okay. You say that, we'll see what happens. Nestor,
Right.
looking around, seeing what's going on. No! No, please, don't hurt the majestic cats! And then he looks over at Den and he says, oh, fuck! Fuck it all! And that's his turn.
Let them eat you. Let them eat you. They're majestic.
This one already went, so it's not going to continue attacking. But this one is coming at you, Morin. Alright, so we got it. I did all this stuff. Okay, so we got a claw coming. The claw misses. You barely twist out of the way. And then it immediately catches its footing and swipes at you. And you manage to dodge that as well. And then it opens its giant toothy maw, trying to bite you. Which it almost does, but it snaps
Psych!
right in front of your face. And you know that your cloak has saved you once again.
Nice.
Alright.
Good investment
Yeah, that is a great cloak. It
of
is
investment.
It is your turn.
Well, since I was parrying, though, I can't attack this time, I would assume,
Oh,
right?
right, yeah, you can't
Because
attack.
I'm using all my sword and all my energy to
That's correct, yeah.
parry, so that's all I was doing, is
Yeah,
deflecting claws.
If you were a swashbuckler, I would allow you to parry and get one attack. They actually have, like, riposts and stuff.
Nice.
Alright, everyone, go ahead and roll initiative. You as well, Locke. It's Loth also. It seems like none of the tigers are responding to your... They don't...
Of course.
Well, if they are, it's not immediately apparent anyway. Seems like one of them already has its mouth around Den's neck and seems to be pretty okay with the taste of it.
Oh, please let me go before it.
No. Okay. So I'm a slow start. Oh wait, sorry, I did the wrong one.
Alright. Hold Alt if you need to re-roll your initiative.
T.
Oh, we got our first mass cure coming out, huh? Right.
Wait. Dang it, I'm trying not to do the mass one. They're both sorry, I'm trying to do a
Hey,
singular.
so real quick, this is not
Yeah.
Pathfinder. I should tell you, even though mass, that's a house rule, the mass cures, you have complete control over your mass. You don't
Okay.
have to it's not like, what the hell is it in Pathfinder?
Yeah, we have to learn how to
I forget whatever
negate
that
people.
fuck that shit is called, where they just heal people all the time.
You have to choose whether it's offensive or defensive.
Yeah.
So that
Anyways,
Or
we're
the
not
channeling divine.
channeling energy.
whatever.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not channel energy. It's
Selective channel.
Yeah, this is a cure spell, and you get to designate your targets as long as they're within range. But
Okay.
up first is Morin.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to attack this guy in front of me.
All right.
He's asking for it. Oh, get you lousy and die.
It's nice to see that his armor class isn't 10. All right. Your first strike misses. Your second strike does not. And yes, they are large in case the tokens were not obvious. And, and yeah, you do some damage. And,
There we go. Now he's angry.
Yeah, you cut your blade across, and it leaves just the smallest scratch as the blade, or as the tiger rather, leaps back just in time to take any kind of mortal wound. It's very fast. Locke, you're up.
Swinging.
Let's see it. This is Locke's fucking territory. This is what he lives for.
That's
Dies
right.
for, who knows. Finally, shit he can hurt.
Right.
Alright, you bring your bastard sword into this creature a couple times, and it feels like this thing is made out of solid muscle. You bring your blade down on it, and the blade does, you think it's hurting it, but you're not drawing any blood. You just feel that the skin is very loose on the tiger, and so the first blow kind of just glances off. It does shave off some of the fur. And then the second one, you get a good solid hit right into the shoulder, and it's just like hitting a fucking solid rock. It's almost like how you would tease your, well, if you would ever remember that you had family, but you don't. But you imagine if you remembered having family and you tell them, punch me in the stomach, and they hurt their hand trying to do so. That's how you feel. Your sword just reverberates off of the shoulder of this tiger. And that's going to bring us to Dend.
Dend is casting Charm Mammal on the cat that's on top of him.
Okay, so we're in an interesting situation because you is grappled. And so what I need you to do is make a intelligence check to see... Oh, first of all, let me just ask this. Is charm, person, or mammal, what are the components for it?
VS.
So it does require semantics. So yeah, you are going to have to... Semantics, thank you. Semantics is verbal.
That's more verbal.
That's a verbal thing. Semantics.
It's a verbal thing, and you have to use the exact words.
Right. So
Yes,
that is
exactly.
true. It is true. You do have to use the exact words. But you're trying to twist your hands in a way that will allow this charm to work. So I need you to make a dexterity check to see if you can pull it off. A 19
Holy fuck.
is not good. This thing is just gripping into you, and you can't get the proper hand passes that you need to do to make the miracle happen. And it's not looking good. But you want to try anything else? Creative, I guess, while this thing has you?
Can't he do the semantics with his legs?
You could... So I'll just give you some options since I know you're not super familiar with 2E. You could try to break the hold. It'll require a strength check against the tiger, but there's always a chance.
Scratch his
Could I
belly.
drink a potion?
You cannot, because you tried to cast a spell.
Yeah.
But you can make any kind of movement or speech action.
Use pepper, no cinnamon.
Make
Well, I'm.
noise.
Please, Mr. Kitty. I didn't mean it. I just want to be your friend.
No, Mr. Kitty.
Bad kitty.
And I'm going to try and use my hand, since I'm no longer casting a spell, to just kind of scratch behind its ear.
Okay.
Not a defensive maneuver at all.
All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm feeling pretty generous. I'm going to make this tiger make a saving throw against your beast.
Versus adorableness.
Against your, what the fuck is it? Your beast charm?
Beast friendship.
Beast friendship. But I have to roll a 1. If I roll a 1, we'll see what happens. But if I roll anything else, it's gonna pass. So I had to roll against rod, wands, or staves, so we'll make a rod save here. I roll a 1, 6. No. He is not impressed by you scratching his ear. In fact,
okay, didn't work. Didn't work.
His ears pin back, and he begins to like really tense up his neck, and you know the shake is coming.
All you hear from Dead is didn't work.
And you hear Nestor is over here casting some sort of spell.
Probably spell that takes 2 freaking turns to get the chance.
He holds the hand out. See. Okay, so he begins casting the spell, and he pulls out this little bit of fur, holds it up in front of his face, and then he places a small piece of crystal right on top of the fur and blows on it. And instantly there's this crack and a flash as a lightning bolt appears out of nowhere. It streaks right across your face, Den, and slams into the tiger.
Wow. This guy actually doing something. Expecting that.
Ooh, a failure. That's gonna fucking hurt. God, that looks really good. I really like these dice. I don't know if you guys can see this, but
Yep.
Yeah, I see your effects.
pretty awesome. Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. All right, so
My computer just crashed from it.
the lightning bolt just streaks over and just scorches this tiger, and it immediately leaps back, releasing you, Dend, kind of shaking some of the crackles and shit off of it, and the smell of ozone is just burning your nostrils, and your hair is all frayed out, your eyebrows are gone. It's a wonder that the lightning bolt didn't hit you as well. And the tiger immediately leaps over the top of you at this fucking human. I'm gonna slide you over here. You done did it now. Gonna get effed up. Alright, so one claw hits him. Oh man. Another claw hits him. It immediately just bears down on top of him, bringing him to the ground.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. And then it just reaches down and bites right into his throat. It just tears back. And in that instant where you see like the horror in his eyes as he realizes he's about to die, and all this viscera and neck meat is just ripped right out of his throat, he vanishes.
Well.
And that will bring us to the next tiger that is continuing its assault on Warren. Are you still still parrying? I think it's still...
No, I attacked him.
Oh, right. Did you remove your parry effect?
I did.
Okay, awesome. See if I can hit you. Not with a
Not
natural
with
1.
that.
A 19. That's gonna hit. You don't have stone skin on?
Nope.
Oh man, this bite.
You're running out of points. We're not sleeping.
Yeah. All right. So
I gotta conserve. I was taking a calculated risk.
you are.
And you're bad at math.
You narrowly avoid the 2 claw strikes, and then you kind of gain your footing, and you slip on the kind of mossy vegetation under your feet. And this tiger looks very smart, and it notices that slip, and it just lunges forward and buries these 2 huge canines right into your shoulder. And yeah, you're gonna take 9 points of damage as that happens. And that's gonna bring us to loss. It seems like the tigers don't really care about your fake ass poison ruse.
Well, I'm going to instinctually sprint my way over here. Sorry to end this tentacular event, but I'm going to cast this Cure Moderate Wounds on this thing. And I did it the proper way of cast first, wounds later.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Then you feel a lot better as this healing, this warmth just washes over you, or washes over you, as my grandma would have said.
Washing.
Not to be a buzzkill to just what happened, but didn't he disappear out of the dreamland when he died?
I didn't die.
He didn't
Oh,
die.
The other
you
guy
didn't.
did.
He
I had
like,
2
I
hit
missed
points
that. My
left
bad,
because
my
he
bad, my
rolled
bad.
like crap.
yeah.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're good. Yeah, 2 hit points.
Nestor was the one that disappeared.
Nestor, yeah.
Nestor be
He bit it.
gone. Which is probably good. He doesn't have to witness you guys killing these majestic cats. Bighorn.
Or vice versa.
Or vice
Hey,
versa.
they attacked us first. All right, I get 2 attacks, I believe.
You do.
So, fuck this kitty.
That's a hit.
Wait, that's still a hit?
That's still
Damn.
a hit. Yeah,
Nice.
they're not that hard to hit. They're just incredibly tough. All right, you blast this creature. 2 good hits, and similar to the narrative that I fed over there to Locke, each one of your hammer blows just kind of reverberates and kind of burns your biceps a little bit. This fucking tiger is just solid muscle.
Great. Good to know.
Yeah, it seems to be absorbing the strikes quite well. One would assume that it has a plethora of hit points. And it is going to continue its assault on Locke, since he was the first one to damage it, rather. 8. Ooh, that's going to hit. We got a claw strike coming in for 10 points of damage. Second attack is a natural 1, so that's going to miss. That's good. You don't want to get hit by 2 claws. And then it's going to try to bite you.
Yeah, Den can
Yeah,
attest.
we need a paladin or something that can smite these guys.
Oof, you take 15
Max
points of
damage
damage
for both.
from the bite.
Ouch.
Yeah. These things hurt, Locke. Ripping into you something fierce. And everyone go ahead and roll initiative while I go refill my beverage.
Where it rolled it.
Sweet, everyone has rolled, so we'll move right on. Locke, you're first. What are you doing, my man?
Swing away.
Swinging away. That's a hit. Oh, wait, sorry, Locke. These are large creatures, so when you're rolling for damage, you want to roll the one that has the L.
Should I re-roll that?
Yeah, I'm going to refund its damage real quick. So this is number 3. Give me a second. Alright, go ahead and roll your damage again.
A little
Look at
better.
that, you gained another point of damage.
Sweet.
Critical threat. But just a normal hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Oof. That's some good damage. For the first time, you see blood coming out of the side of the tiger, and it doesn't look very happy.
Yeah, neither am I.
Yep. Lauren.
All right, I'm going to be casting haste on myself. And then trying to tumble if I can.
Okay. Make sure you increase your age by 1 year.
By 1 year, yep.
You know that means
Where's
for
on?
an elf.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Oh hum.
Go ahead and make your tumbling check.
All right, where's my skill?
How long does haste last for?
Ooh, barely made it.
12 rounds.
What is it? Double?
12 rounds casts a year.
Then will be Blades of Fury next round.
It is 3 rounds plus 1 round per level. Yes. I assume you were only targeting yourself for haste?
Yes.
Not doing the 40-foot cube?
No, I
age
discussed
your
that
allies?
previously with the party.
Okay.
Baldwin was okay with it because he's got years to burn too, but the rest are just humans and
Yeah.
not such a good trade-off.
Who's Baldwin?
And typically you take slow because I cast.
I remember who was
The
Baldwin.
shit gets a savings throw against slow. So one spell I'm going to add later from one of the wizard's compendiums is improved haste, which is a 6th level spell if I remember correctly, and it does not age you.
Ooh, nice.
So that's a high level spell to dedicate to haste, but it doesn't have the aging effect, which is nice. All right, so that's your turn. That brings us to Loth.
Yep.
Alright, gonna cast me that Mass Effect style.
All right, and Frank is gonna sit down. He's been standing long enough. How long did I make it? An hour?
Hour 15?
Pretty good. My legs are starting to hurt a lot.
And then as I cast it, I'm gonna look at Dent. Dent, what do we do? What should I tell him? I cast a spell. What should I tell him?
I have to sit
You know how to make
slowly.
them friendly, right?
Dend is casting a spell. You may know it. I don't know how that works.
What's the spell?
I'm casting Hold Animal.
Ah, okay. I think that is a area of effect spell, but let me just double check. Oh wait.
AoE 1 to 4 animals in a 40-foot cube.
Okay, so Loth. I'm sorry. Were you doing any like combat action? Oh, you're just healing people. Okay.
I just did a Cure Mass Wounds. I don't know if I'm able to attack him.
No, that's not a thing.
Hmm?
I don't do attacks of opportunity for mages and shit because it's too harsh. If you get hit, you lose your spell. So.
All right, then I will move right here to the bank of water.
Okay.
Behind Dent, scared, hiding behind him. So Dent, your short ass has this nice 6'5" buff dude hiding behind you.
This short ass hasn't taken the chance to stand up yet. Not real short.
I probably should have helped you get up then, huh? I remember that.
All right, Den,
So-
you're up.
Does Hold Animal affect humans and other Like, will it affect my allies, or would it only affect
No,
the cats?
it's just hold animal, so it's only animals.
Okay.
And
Then
the toys?
I'm going to cast it to right about there. I want to get these two.
I don't think you have to center this spell. Because let's see, hold animal.
It's got a range of 80 yards and holds 40-foot cube.
40-foot cube. Okay, so all right, so you're putting it right there.
Yeah.
And then there's a limit on how many creatures as well, right?
1 to 4.
Okay, go and roll 1d4. One. Which one do you want to try?
The one that's closest to me and has the best chance of killing me.
So, anyways, the one from the south spits acid on you and instantly killed you.
Let me just make sure that a roll is even required, or if it's just like up to 4 creatures.
The caster decides how many animals can be affected,
Okay.
but the greater the number, the better the chance each has of successfully saving against the spell.
Ah, yes. All right. So how many do you want to try to hold? Do you want
If
to try
only
to hold
one is subject to the spell, it gets a -4 on its roll.
Right. So you don't have to roll, is what I'm saying. Do you want to try to hold both,
Yeah.
or just one?
Both, because then it's a -2 on their rolls.
Okay. So we'll get a -2, and I will just. I'm gonna have to roll. I don't think I can do the -2. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm pretty sure I can't. So I'm just gonna roll. Start with you. The automated rolls don't work super well with like penalties. I guess the right way to do that is to add different versions of the save in the spell itself. But we're not doing that, so I'm just gonna make a saving throw. First one here, it fails, so it will be held. Do you know how to apply that? If you look on your
Effect, yes.
yeah, there's that little running man icon. Just drag that over to the creature. So number 7 is held, and the other one -2 is also held. So go ahead and apply that to that one as well. And then
Den's gonna take the opportunity to just stand up, look at Loth, and go, "It fucking worked! I'm fucking amazed!"
all right, and before I forget, so I'm gonna do I never remember the syntax. I think it's skip turn. Skip turn. Add that to the actual hold, because that means when their turn comes up, it'll just skip them. My life a lot easier. I'll have to worry about any of you guys going, "Oh, no, no, no!" He's held. That's what you guys sound like when you do that, too. The hell? Alright. You gonna stay there, or are you gonna move?
He took cover behind me. I'm going to actually move to take cover behind him.
Cover. Wait, no, wait.
Bighorn.
Do I get 1 or 2 attacks?
You get 2 attacks every round now with your hammers.
As long as I don't move.
That's correct.
Cool.
The cat should be real easy to hit now.
Yeah. He anything but. All right, you just start plowing into this cat, and you feel on that second one, you feel a good portion. You broke some bones there, right at the base of its neck, and it looks like it's not doing so well. But some sort of magical energy is holding it in place as you're just smashing its bones.
Nice.
All right. This cat is going to come at you. Elf is not done with you yet. I'm rolling like, oh, there we go. Can't seem to get 2 claws on the elf. All right, so that claw is going to hit, and then it's going to try to bite you, which it does. Sinks its fangs into you, and they hurt.
Ow.
And that is its turn.
Damn you, cat.
Turns get skipped. That's good. Go and roll initiative, everyone. I thought this encounter would actually go a bit harder. These cats have a lot of hit points. They hurt.
Seemed pretty fucking hard to me.
Yeah. So it would have been more of you. I initially had 5 of them total, but because not everybody's here, I didn't want to put that many out. That would have been brutal.
Okay, Den is going to cast a spell.
Okay.
What is there? There it is. It says casting time 4.
Let me see. What's the spell you're casting?
Beast Mask.
Beast Mask. Oh, you know what? It probably just didn't get adjusted by whoever did the module. I think that's from the Druid's Handbook, probably. Beast Mask. So, when you... just to give an alibi, the first time you add a spell, you have to actually go in here and adjust. So you can do that on your own. Just kind of QC your spells. If you see shit like that, just fix them on your own. The way you can do it is click on the gear next to your spell.
Yep.
Click on the actions tab and change that initiative. Just click on the yellow box and type in the number 4.
Okay. So hold Alt and click it.
There you go.
Much better.
Wait.
I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. The text says that it's, 1 initiative or whatever.
Oops.
Oh, you rolled for Revitalize. That's the wrong spell.
That's the wrong fucking spell.
Messed up the wrong spell.
I messed up the wrong spell.
You get the idea. You know how to fix it now.
Yeah. Let's try that again. I'm just doing this so I can get an easier initiative. I can go first.
No problem.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Locke, just need an initiative roll out of you.
My bad.
I know it's your bad. Not my bad. Okay. Looks like Morin's up first.
All right, so the meth-powered elf's going to dice up this cat.
Oh, let's see it.
4 swings, right?
Yeah.
2 doubled.
Just more chances to roll a 1.
Swings like that.
Yep.
Like
barely
3 in a row, 5. Come on.
All right. The first one.
Not used to moving this fast.
Yeah. The first time you swing, you hit it, and you're like, all this power, and then it's like it's just throwing your whole game off balance. You're not used to moving this swiftly. You just can't seem to get control of your own arm. Just flailing that shit around like a fat kid holding a stick. All right, lost.
Fucking Skyrim VR.
Yeah.
I'll cast magical stones. I can't remember if I can throw a stone immediately after casting.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll cast a stone. Yeah, and I'll be like, maybe it's like a horse. I could just throw some stones in and it'll scare it away, right?
Dan's behind and going, I don't think that's the way that works.
I think you need a different book.
Okay, so
Oh,
I only know how to freaking deal with cows, horses, and sheep.
are you moving,
Like-
Loth?
Yeah, I'm moving behind Dent for cover.
It is all right. So it is going to take a swipe at you because it doesn't have anybody engaged with it.
Can I say, oh, no?
Do-si-doing around each other.
Right. So
It's paralyzed.
oh fuck. So it doesn't try to swipe at you. Damn it.
He sounded like that.
No, 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 no.
All right, Den. What are you
Even
doing?
with the whole animal, they'll still get the swipe on me.
So, Den is casting Beast Mask to look like a green cat. It's not more than twice my size, is it? I think
No.
this is.
How tall are you? It
Good-
might
good-
be more than twice your size.
I'm 5'4".
You're 5'4". These are tigers. But they are bigger than normal tigers. This thing is... It doesn't say. Alright, you son of a bitch. How big is the tiger? What are they, like 9 feet long?
Jeez.
$8.9 to 10 feet. Man, that was right out of my ass. So these are a little bigger. These are about 15 feet long. So they are more than twice your size.
Okay, so knowing that it's more than twice my size, I'm going to move to Bighorn,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast that same spell on him
Okay.
to make him look like a green cat. The only people that can see that he's got an illusion on him are the green cats.
Okay. They think that Bighorn is another big green cat.
Yep, and they won't attack him.
That brings us to this one that is still attacking Morin. Because he doesn't look like a big cat. 2 misses. 6 also misses barely.
Can't lay a claw on me.
Cannot. Maybe a bite though.
Bite, though, has worked.
That bite.
Yep. Damn, right on.
Right on. Just need
Huh.
a 5. Oof. You're gonna take 9 points of damage.
9
Hopefully your
points of
armor
damage.
absorbs some of that. That new armor is helping you out.
Yes.
All right.
Damn you, cat. Stop biting me.
Just a nibble.
Tyson,
Just
leave me
nibbling.
alone.
Yeah. All right. Bighorn.
Lynn,
All right, rock away.
3 hits. And you just smash this tiger right on top of its skull, crushing it. Pick up.
Do I have reach with this hammer?
Yep.
Cool. I'll turn and swing at this one.
You are a large individual with a large weapon. You have 15 feet reach with that hammer.
Oh, cool. So I can literally just stay right here and just keep on double swinging.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you can hold, like, normal ass large weapons with one hand. Not this thing, but most normal. Like, you could hold a two-handed sword built for a human with one hand. Alright. It's not a critical hit, but go ahead and roll for damage. Man, no crits in this fight.
Lots of crit chances.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, and this
And
tiger...
that'll be my turn.
That tiger's dead, so that brings us to Locke.
I'm gonna turn to Morin's kitty friend and swing away. Did that cat disappear so we couldn't get its tail?
No, no, it didn't disappear.
All right.
These cats are probably... That would be fucked up. It just woke up. No,
That's so crazy.
no, these cats seem to be native to the Dreamlands. With all this missing action you got going on here.
I'm so used to not missing. I rolled damage.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just refund myself this 16 point. All right. But you did hit it once. Negative 12, Jesus. All right, and that means it's a new initiative. I thought for sure Den was gonna die. Fortunately for him, that NPC took one for the team.
Yep.
And he didn't,
I was
that
certain when you were rolling
NPC
damages, I'm like, anything beyond a 1 or a 2, I'm dead.
that NPC died so fast.
That was
He's got
unbelievable.
absolutely wrecked. All right, that's what I was afraid would happen to most of you. Wasn't sure like how this was gonna go. You guys got pretty good armor classes though, so
Not dead.
yeah, not Dend. Dend is the problem. He can't even wear armor. Loth.
Sling this stone at the tiger that everyone's going after.
Do it.
Since I want to use my actual sling staff, do I roll that attack?
Yeah, I would just use that attack and then
Okay.
use the damage from the magical stone. You need to roll the red box, not the yellow one.
Oh. Wasn't thinking.
9. Oh, you're attacking which one? This one?
Yeah, the one that everyone seems to be focused on.
Yep, that's a miss. Someone just sails off into the marsh. Not the marsh, the foliage. And that will bring us to Morin.
All right, so I'm going to be casting Vampiric Touch through the sword for the first swing. We'll do that.
So is this casting through the sword thing like a class feature?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blade
Oh.
Singer.
the Blade Singer, yeah.
Blade Singer thing. So let's see, attack him.
I don't understand, like, if that's normal, why doesn't everyone do that?
So didn't hit him, so that doesn't help. And then I get the 3 others. So one. Man, those freaking 5s.
Remember, it doesn't. So the spell doesn't discharge out of your blade until you want it to.
Oh, till I hit.
Yeah.
So that on that hit, I should do the.
Yeah, so do the vampiric on that.
All right. Yeah. Damage this should be.
Jesus Christ. And you
So I get
gain
those.
how much of that back?
I get 10 of them. I get the 10 back. Right? So I'm 15 for wounds, and then I got 1 more.
Oh, I healed you already.
Oh, sorry.
One thing you can do, you should be able to do it too. If you right click on the damage, you'll see a radial menu come up. And then you can change, there's a little like plus minus thing. You click on that, and then you can drag that to yourself and heal you for the amount. Little pro tip.
Oh,
Alright.
wow. That'll help me a lot later on in my games.
I mean, yeah, if you're using stuff like Vampiric Touch. And Tiger is hard for you to hit. You gotta roll over. I mean, you gotta roll what, a 6?
Yeah. I can't even roll a freaking 6.
Yeah, I have
Terrible.
days. All right, Dend.
Okay. What did I say I was going to do?
Looks like you were trying to cast Speak with Animals.
Ah, yes. I was casting Speak with Animals.
You cast that, and then what?
Look, Mr. Big Fanky Kitty, we just want to be your friends. You stop attacking us, we'll stop attacking you.
I've got Popeyes.
All right. The cat just snarls at you, but does not speak. Lock.
Going to Swingtown.
Oh no. Just get nope.
No.
We're not getting critical hits tonight. Natural 1. Come on, get a critical miss maybe? Nope.
No.
All right. So that's gonna bring us to the cat. It snarls, but then it just fucking vacates. It bounds out of the area, full withdraw, into the shrubbery, and almost instantly blending in with its surroundings.
I'm gonna scream out, "Chicken shit!"
And don't come back.
And the other one stands there.
You'll get more.
We all turn towards the other cat.
frozen. What do you do, Bighorn?
I mean, are we still fighting it?
That's up to you. It can't move. It's stuck there.
All right.
Natural one. Karma. All right. You somehow, like, you hit it, but kind of half-heartedly as you see the other one run away. And then you're like, I'm fucking this thing up. And you hit it really good the second time. Oof. And it just, all it can do is stand there and take the blows. So sad. So sad. Alright, everyone roll initiative, I guess. Determine who does what when.
We're gonna bring him 2 tails.
Oh my god, he's done or held for 20 rounds. Alright. Do you guys want to kill it? Because I'm not gonna make you guys roll. Like, there's no other threats. You can literally just go up and murder it if you so desire.
Murder, death, kill.
Locke desires, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You can just coup de grace something, right?
Yeah,
Well,
can, as long as there's no threats near you.
personally, I'd rather go off and cut the tail off the first one and just kind of put it away right away.
Well, these are not the creatures that you need the tail from.
The green tigers?
You need a tail.
We need a carcass.
You need a carcass. The tail you're looking for the reward for the mad poet.
Oh,
is a purple,
so we need the whole thing.
You need
Okay.
a purple tail, actually.
My bad.
And he said he'd give us one.
Right, yeah. The Zoogs will give you one. Zig of the Zoogs said he would give you one if you brought him at least one carcass from a tiger. If you brought him 2 carcasses, you'd get 2 tails.
Can we, since we're kind of in this and he has a second roll, can Dend try talking to it again? And maybe he knows where purple tail things are?
He would know that it can't speak. It's
Well, he talks cat, right? Or
No, he does, but it's held. It can't do anything for at least 20 rounds.
Can that be released?
I'm going to
wait it out.
I can walk in front of it, and I'm going to try using beast friendship with it, and see if I can simmer it down
Okay.
while it's still held.
I get a saving throw against this?
Yes.
What do I get?
Just a second. Just
Sure.
lets me target it.
So
Yeah.
to not metagame, you don't know if it worked because it's held. You'd have to wait it out.
Yeah. I scratch its ears. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Its eyes aren't moving, so
Let's just leave it here and take this carcass and go.
I think that's a great idea.
I'm sure it'll be held for a while longer. You can get away. And if not, it comes back to its death, so I'm not really worried about it.
I'm trying not to make eye contact, Bighorn. I'm like, someone's gonna carry this.
Alright. So you guys gonna head out of here with the carcass?
I'm assuming Bighorn's
Yep.
gonna carry it, but I don't know. Dent can't.
We can make a stretcher and drag it.
Alright.
Drag it by the tail.
I would definitely assume you guys figure out a way to do that. I know you're probably smoking, but alright. So
How come I have airwalk suddenly?
I don't know, does anybody else have any effects I need to deal with?
Yeah, Locke has air walk too.
I have airwalk still.
Yeah.
I also have a big red arrow on me. I don't know what that's about.
It was your turn. That's all that meant.
Ah, okay.
All right, all my buffs are gone. Tapping on people.
Well, you guys got poison too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Loth. Got the shadow essence poison.
Yep. Okay, so you guys head all the way back to the Zoogs. And they come scurrying out of the woodwork as they say, Zag of the Zoogs approaches all of you. He says, "You returned? Have you
Zang.
defeated the vile feline?"
Yes.
And it
Yes. We did.
starts running its little like simian fingers through its fucking little nose tentacles, like you would do with a beard, kind of caressing its little tentacles.
So you want the carcass? We want the purple tail.
Show us the tail.
Zeb, bring Zag the tail. And one of the Zoogs comes over with this striped purple tail.
I'm just gonna go Zang and have my thumbs up.
All right. Zag walks over towards you there, Morin, and it holds the tail out towards you.
All right, we'll take
Kill
it.
him.
It pulls the tail back quickly. Says, "Wait! Zig of the Zoogs has a request. Take Zag with you. Zag tires of these other Zoogs. They're pointless yammerings. All they want to do is eat fingers. Zag tires of fingers. Zag wants to leave the dream world."
And I roll the best tree logs. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Dan's gonna look
How
at
was he
Zag.
able to join us in the breaking
Exactly how would we take you with us?
He can ride on my shoulder.
Easy. Zag will bound himself to this one.
To this one, Morin?
Which one?
Staring at Morin, yeah.
I don't think so.
Zig of the Zoogs thinks you should. I can offer you much. Just bring me with you.
These tentacles can do funny things.
Yeah, you see its little like beard of tentacles on the end of its nose just writhing. Seems like they just do whatever they want.
Do you by hands have any examples of what you could do for him?
Zag is great at tickling toes.
Oh, that's good if you have a relationship with a woman. Okay.
Funny thing about my toes is it's located. Never mind.
That hardly seems useful.
Toe tickles are the most extreme amount of pleasure that a Zoog can experience.
I'm gonna butter your biscuit. I'm gonna zig your zag.
What are you saying?
Zoog.
I could be your whore. What are you saying?
Zag
Barry
is the
White.
answer!
He gets a Barry White voice all deep. Hey, baby. Let me take what them knows. Well, it's Morin's choice.
I
I don't
think
care.
we should just take our tail as our original deal, and you can find somewhere else here in the Dreamlands to tickle toes.
Zag is disappointed.
Zag can come with me. I'm Locke. You can ride on my shoulder.
Zag thinks that you lack the necessary aptitude to bring
Well, then you-
the Zoog with you.
Well, then you're gonna lack a company to take you away from your annoying friends.
Most disappointing this is. Zag is most disappointed. Zag is. And drops the tail and starts walking away.
Enjoy your tiger.
You see, as you look
You know they're
over,
gonna fuck that
there's
tiger,
like
right?
30 Zoog already feasting on the tiger carcass. And as soon as
All
they
right.
see Zag coming back, they scurry away. Zag walks over and plucks an eyeball out of the head of the tiger and like bites into it. It pops like a grape.
Be a massive basketball-sized eyeball, wouldn't it? The large creatures.
Yeah, it's a massive, big old eye. It's like a fucking grapefruit.
He's got a
Yeah,
cantaloupe
those little
fucking just munching on it.
All
I
right.
need a toe tickling
Group.
familiar.
Looks like we're not getting our toes tickled, Morin.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Could have had a toe tickling familiar. You didn't want it.
Den's gonna look at Bighorn and go, last time we got this, we just like instantly woke up.
So, getting back to that, I don't think we went too in depth on what the sisters had taught all of you. Well, by all of you, I mean Lethay and Bighorn. So, at any point while you're in the Dreamlands, you can try to make a saving throw versus spell to wake up. That's typically if you're just in like a combat-oriented action, but in this case, you can just concentrate and just wake up. That is one of the gifts they have given to you.
Can any of us do that, or is it only Lethay and Bighorn?
Any of you can do it at any time.
And what do we roll on?
Well,
Time to wake
you're not,
up.
You're not in combat, so you can just...
Oh, it has to be in combat.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you can just concentrate and wake up. But if you were in combat, you would have to make a saving throw versus spell, and you could try to, just abandon your party and wake up.
Later, bitches.
Look at Loth and go, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Just know that, like, doing so you basically have to forgo all actions. You will incur attacks of opportunity. If you are struck while that happens, it will break your concentration, and you will not be able to wake up.
Let's walk a little bit away from these little creatures. You never know what's going to happen. I don't trust them. They want to tickle toes, but not mine.
You guys are just scared because of the fucking picture that was posted of them eating the finger, huh?
They're devouring a 12-foot tiger it's a freaking smorgy bob.
They like to eat fingers, and he likes to tickle toes. What's the real big difference between toes and fingers?
I just don't know why you guys are being little bitches about it. I mean, honestly.
I'm not being a little bitch. They didn't ask me.
Sounds like bait for the trap right there.
Yeah.
You guys are being little bitches. They're just little monkey octopuses. Monktopuses.
Get used to the octopus theme. That's Cthulhu fucking 101.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you all wake up on the Tech Starling. Starling? It's been so long since we've been on the ship, I forgot what the hell it's called.
We're in space?
Negative. You are on a boat.
On the river.
Don't you ever forget. Is that boat going fast, Dan?
All right, you all wake up. All of your spells and such are refreshed. All of your injuries are healed, so you can go ahead and remove any of that stuff. I'll give you all a full rest. Did anybody level by chance?
Excuse me.
Nice. Bless you, I think. Nobody leveled?
No leveling for me. No more.
Let me give you some experience for the tiger encounter real fast. If I can find it.
So get a chance.
There we go. How about now? Anybody level?
Nope.
Nope.
About 35 more of that. 35 times more of that.
Oh, okay. I see 35 more experience. I would give it to you.
No, 35 times
Oh, okay.
that amount.
Yeah, no, I'm a good 100K off.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 60.
Oh, awesome! So now that
67.
Lethe seems to be on the side of the deck. Just she seems to have caught something, and as such, she is unable to do her little fucking pocket mental study session. So, so Loth, if you're gonna do some more studying through Count Lau's books, you'll have to do it in real time. No more hyperbolic time chamber bullshit.
All right. Well, I'll definitely get on to that. See if I can get to the next one.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Dend is
Also,
panicking, looking for
I'll
Panty.
also sneak in and read a book or two about jungles, just so I got know more about that.
All right. So you're trying to also study up on some jungles, I suppose.
Only on the side.
Does anybody want to do anything extremely productive, or should we just try to move on to the next task?
Define extremely productive.
Hey man, you let me know. I don't know what you consider extremely productive. You could talk
Well,
to people on the boat, just cruising along, singing its song.
Can we get some soft jazz while I walk around and ask people?
If you want. I don't have any to play for you, but
Nah, man, I'm just gonna like train, like
we're just out on the boat, just fucking thrusting swords.
yeah, like just doing burpees and staying fit.
Damn fit. I like it. All right. I don't think, Loth, I ever gave you the list of items that everyone was looking for. So, through their studies, they had found 6 or 7 clues throughout the notes of this Count Lau's, the items that he had found. And it's just like a plethora of books. So you have to like read through books. He's got like pages that have been dog-eared and they reference other books. And it's just like this constant jumping around of like, 20 to 30 books trying to figure out, what the hell. And you can definitely read through his cliff notes that he was very frustrated trying to figure all of this out. And what I should have done, I should have saved the damn list. I thought I did. Oh, here we go. Give me a second. Actually, you know what? Do you guys want to take like 10?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's take 10. That'll give me a chance to pull up the notes real fast and give you guys a little bit of a break.
Also, I've got some administrative skills, so hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, I mean that'll shave some time off of the research, I suppose. thing going.
It's not a president, it's a Jedi Master, obviously.
Obviously. All right. So, as Loth is studying and everyone's just kind of going about the ship, doing random business, Skywind comes up to you, Morin, and she
I'm
says,
going to make myself 118. I forgot about that.
She says, Morin, do you have a moment by chance?
Many moments, yes.
Well,
what do you need, Captain?
Some of the crew getting a little nervous about these weird trances that your group has been doing lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say it's no business of mine.
Exactly.
But there's been a bit of a situation.
What's that?
Some of my crew have been saying there's a ship following us. I have not seen it, but they swear that on some of the foggier days they see a ship with red sails.
Inconceivable!
And they keep complaining that it has something to do with these nighttime rituals that you all are doing.
It's possible. Not even a lot of this party knows what's going on with these things.
Is there something I should be aware of? Is there someone hunting you?
That is entirely likely.
It's possible. There's people we're looking for, maybe have people looking for us.
Yeah, our previous employer, who is probably the reason we can't remember shit, is probably looking for us.
That's unfortunate. I do hope that if something goes awry, you lot will be able to come out of your dream state. I only bring it up because we should probably have a plan.
Awry? Why are we drinking during this?
She just stares at you deadpan. I was unaware that jungle folk even knew what rye was.
Alcohol.
Indeed it is. We prefer rum on this ship.
It has its uses.
Yes, well, if you need to wait us when we're in that situation, I'm sure we can talk with our people here who are studying, and they can might be able to tell you how you could wake us up.
Well, I was mostly just asking permission to be able to wake you up. I'm pretty sure we could figure a way out.
Dan is pointing at Bighorn. I think he needs to choose.
Who are you pointing at?
A bighorn.
Oh.
Like this.
She just looks over at Bighorn. She says, I'll leave the conversing between you and the Minotaur between yourselves. I don't I'm not opposed to having him on the ship, obviously, but he gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, but thank you for making us aware of that. We'll have to we'll look into that maybe while we're doing the studying time. We can investigate. Somebody's following us.
I appreciate it. I got captain-y duties to do, so I'll be off.
Captain stuff.
Yeah, she just walks off and kind of like starts randomly inspecting some ropes and shit.
Walk away casual.
She, like,
don't look like you're walking away.
And she like points at some fucking boards and she's like, this didn't get swabbed correctly.
Dend is gonna look at the group and go, maybe we should leave someone on watch? Like, I thought we did that. Like, they should be awake here around here somewhere. Oh, right, puking over the side.
All right. So also in the chat, I put a link to the item that has the things that you guys have researched. It'll also show up in the in your message of the day. under chapter, like right under where it says chapter 3. So basically, you guys spend some time. You just got to tell me which of the items you want to try to look for. So far, you have the Viscount's ring and the feline tail.
I think we were going for the skull of ghoul royalty
Just
because we're
going
literally
down the list. I like it.
We only have 2 MacGuffins out of 7.
That's right. This book is long.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to.
Leroy Jenkins.
You could always just go back to the fucking Yellow King and tell him that you're good, and go see the Mad Poet and see what happens.
Oh, I'm sure that wouldn't be a bad
I'm
situation.
sure it wouldn't. Just go there without the gifts. Who knows? All right.
Oh, ghoul, huh? That sounds. I don't like ghouls.
Not just
ghouls are fine, not gas.
Not just a ghoul royalty. The skull of ghoul royalty is what you need.
Last poor Yorick, I don't know well.
Is it such a thing? Yeah, I mean, as far as all of you know, ghouls they're not mindless, but they seem to only want to feed, especially those of you that were in the asylum definitely know this. As that place was ghoul-ridden as fuck. But all right, so you guys enact the ritual. Searching through Lal's notes for a couple days, it takes you, and even with the things that the sisters have taught you, you find that it's starting to get heavy to try to get into these dreams. And Bighorn specifically, you do remember looking through some of Lal's notes that he did talk about some weird dreams from time to time, especially looking through certain areas or into certain texts. Things became muddled and hard to understand, and he was afraid that something catastrophic could happen if his mind wasn't 100% on board, if you will, with going into the Dreamlands. Like, the slightest slip of concentration could probably have catastrophic results. And given that, as this is all kind of like coming to you, working on this chant, I need every one of you to make a saving throw versus spell for this specific ritual. Loth, if you could make a saving throw versus spell before you go AFK, that would be outstanding.
Yay, I succeeded!
All right, we got 4 out of 5 successes. That's pretty good. Good rolls there.
It's because Loth is going AFK. He went, fuck you!
Yeah. Wasn't throwing out that 6 or that 7. All right, so you guys, you slip in. Loth is a little lagging behind, but Bighorn, you manage to pull him along. Lethea and Admani, they seem to fail. They don't join this expedition. As you come into the dream world, they are not with you, and you think this is probably something that can happen frequently, because whoever is controlling them does not show up.
They just hang back with the paladin.
Yeah.
All the time.
Who just doesn't seem to be able to ever get his mind right to actually come on these dream quests with you.
All he can think about is, I'm going to smite something, I'm going to smite something, I'm going to smite something.
He'll be here for number 7.
All right, so some things... oh, Loth is gone. Dang it. You guys could fill him in. Some things that Loth tells you from his research. According to a folio that was regarding the extraplanar undead, the ghouls of the Dreamlands are far more social, though no less wicked, than their bestial kin in the waking world. They have rich histories and large communities led by royalty. A discourse in the Dread Plateau of Lang explains that a more powerful form of ghoul inhabits regions from the Dreamlands that connect it to Lang. These Lang ghouls, as they are called, are shrewder and more conniving than their lesser kin. You learn that the You obviously learn the phrases that could bring you into the Dreamland excursion to take you to this area that you need to get to.
Cool, I can play my Mechanica soundtrack now.
All right. So, all of you come into this kind of rippling atmosphere as the world around you seems to distort and almost come alive. And do any of you have tinnitus by chance? Because it's a lot easier to explain if you do. Well, okay, so if anybody's ever passed out, when you're starting to pass out, you get tunnel vision, right? Like everything kind of sucks in on you and your vision narrows and then you black out. Well, this is kind of like the same feeling in a sense. Your hearing is like closing in on itself. But then you can hear whispers as it's closing in. And then those whispers kind of become a chant. And and it's kind of muddled, but then you can almost make out a phrase, and as you're starting to become more coherent to your surroundings, the phrase becomes more and more prominent, and you can actually, it's more legible, you can understand what's being said, and it's just sounding Nyarlathotep, 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 and you just hear this cacophony of this name being said over and over and over, and then suddenly you find yourselves in a large chamber. All these pillars all around you. There's crumbling walls, debris everywhere, and in front of you are these kind of like bloated-faced, rotting skin. There's just the stench of death in the air, and there's all these figures in front of you on their hands and knees. They're just bowing in front of you. They're like bringing their hands up and then kneeling, and they're just continuously saying Nyarlathotep, and their faces, like I said, they're just bloated. Their eyes are kind of bulging. They have gnarly teeth. And none of them look at you. They just continuously bow and praise the area where you are, completely oblivious to the fact that you're standing there amongst them. Except for one. You see one cowled figure walking towards you. He has his hands stuffed within his sleeves. His cowl is kind of face down so you can't see his face. He just walks right up to your party. And then he looks up towards all of you as his cowl kind of falls back, and you see this rotten face in front of you. These gnarly, snaggled teeth, big eyes, a larger-than-life nose, and just the stench emanating from this figure is almost unbearable. He says, Nyarlathotep has answered our prayers. He puts out his hands. You see that his hands, or his fingertips, are just, they're ended in these long, like 2 to 3 inch claws, that the edges of them are serrated. And there's just this black gunk kind of like under them, like up towards the cuticle. Says, you are here. Nyarlathotep has answered our prayers. You are our champions.
Champions to what?
To destroy our enemies, of course. What are your names, champions? Introduce yourselves.
Hi. Dend.
Dend, champion of Nyarlathotep. The great Wilkins. He bows. Greets you with honor and humility. He looks back up at you. You have come to destroy this Gug infestation, have you not?
Well, that would all depend on what a Gug is.
A vile creature that has inhabited our lands. We need them gone. We have prayed endlessly to Nyarlathotep, and you have answered our prayers. Come. Let the chanting continue, but we must speak. I must give you the details. And he puts his hood back on his head and stuffs his hands back in his sleeves and turns and starts walking away from all of you. And your eyes start to focus, and you can see that just past all of the bowing and praying, praising that's going on, you see lots of these other kind of ghoulish looking figures, but these ones are clad in armor and weapons, and they're sparring. And you see there's formations there must be hundreds of them, and you see all these tents that are set up, and you think you might be in a war encampment of some sort. You can see that just beyond the courtyard, to the south of you, there's this massive cavern that has been mostly caved in, and there is a bunch of barricades in front of it, and these like very elaborately armored guards all standing in front of that cavern entrance. And Wilkins, he doesn't even look back at all of you. He just walks off towards this very large tent and goes inside.
Dan kind of shrugs and goes, well, and starts following.
Okay.
I'm going to follow behind Dent.
All right. So
I'm
those
definitely following.
of you that follow, you just walk right into this large pavilion tent, and it looks about what you would expect. Especially you, Locke. You are noticed. Even though you don't quite remember, you still have military training, and as soon as you walk in, you have this sense of nostalgia as you come into the room. You feel like you belong here. There's definitely a battle going on here, and this is like, you live for this sort of shit. You see this large war table at the center of the pavilion with what looks to be a crude model of some sort of underground maze, maybe. It's kind of hard to see exactly what it is, but there's various rooms that are set up, and you see that there's little ponds that have been set up. Most of them are made out of little rocks and whatnot, but you get the gist of what's going on here. It's basically a sandbox of a battlefield, and Wilkins is standing on the other side. He says, please enter, my warriors. We have been praying for many, many days that you would arrive. Thank Nyarlathotep that you have, because we, on this night, are ready to enter our necropolis and take back that which the Gugs have taken from us. It is time to get our home free from the vile clutches of these monstrosities. And he just stares out at all of you.
So are any of them nobles?
What was that?
Are any of them nobles?
Nobles? No, they are beasts that need to be taken care of. They are vermin.
No, we're asking, is there any noble ghouls here?
He cocks his head to the side. There's a strange request. The noble... No, we have not had any nobles in our culture for a very long time. We are but soldiers here, back to reclaim a home that has been taken from us.
The necropolis.
Yes.
Your god kind of brought us here so that we can do this job for you, but we do have a payment that we need, which is the skull of ghoul royalty.
Make a charisma check.
This should go over well.
He just stares at you for a moment.
More
Seems
pulls
like
his
a long
cloak
time,
a
depending
little
on how long it
tighter.
takes to make this charisma check. He doesn't have any eyebrows, but you feel like if he did, he would be arching it right now. He says, "Royalty. I cannot speak of royalty. I have been on campaign after campaign leading my troops. And I come home after so many years and decades of travel. Centuries, if you will. to find that our home has been ransacked and defiled by these vile gugs.
If your culture is similar to any others that we know of, there may be historic skulls that are stored away that in your homeland. That if we help you, we can find them.
My people, what sick joke is this?
Oh, you'd have to talk to a poet about that.
We just have to collect it. Ed, can you describe a gug to me? Because I'm not familiar with this term.
Hey, Ed, Booby.
A vile creature with 4 arms of lethal devastation. Its head opens from the top, making it easier for it to devour its enemies. I don't know how that works, but it does. These creatures seem to be able to slip in and out of spaces that are far too small for their expansive, hulking bodies. They are a problem, to say the least. But praise the Ethelotep. He has brought you to us, the champions of his realm, who rid us of these gugs. Now come, gather in. I will tell you of our battle plan. And he motions for you, and he starts to kind of hover over.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he starts to hover over this large table, and then he just starts
I'll definitely take a look at the table.
Yeah, he starts to drone on in detail about how his vanguard will take various areas, and he has all these strike forces that are going to go through various areas, and then like, but your group, you will take the ancient burial chamber where surely their gug champions will be. You must strike there. Destroy them. That will strike fear in the hearts of the rest of the gugs, demoralizing them and letting our champions finish them off, and taking back the necropolis for the great Languls.
How long do you think this campaign will take?
Centuries, I'm sure. I'm kidding.
Maybe we can speed this up a bit.
A single night. The gugs are stupid. They do not expect that we would be brazen enough to assault them head on. But we will. With the champions. And he raises his hands again, looking towards the top of the ceiling of the pavilion. The champions of Nielthalotep are here to rid us of the gugs.
I'll look at the others. Well, it's an ancient burial chamber and it's a one-night stand. Maybe we can take it out.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like ideal situation.
Easy peasy.
After all, some people, points at Bighorn, can fight really well.
Perfect.
Do so really well.
He smashes his fist in the palm of his other hand. He says, "Great. You will lead your strike force into the promenade of bones. And we will assault the city from the outer edges."
Perfect. No tigers, right, Dan?
Oh yeah, did
Panty
make her spell check?
yeah, Panty's back. I'm sorry.
No. Did Panty make her spell check
Oh,
to end up with us?
that's a great question. Well, the spell check isn't to see if you make it. The spell check is for something completely different. Make sure you go ahead and load up Panty, because she is with you if you so desire.
Woohoo!
I'll go ahead and make a.
She's got a better chance of making a spell check than I do.
Alright.
So you are going to make you aren't going to get a second pet called pantyhose or stocking, right?
No, the next one's called Liner.
I thought the next one was
Stocking hose and panty or whatever the cartoon was named.
Panty is just short for Panther.
Bones. Bones sound good. Skulls there. Get
Gotta
what you
interrupt
want,
you.
ditch these fools.
Panty's sister
Ghouls.
here.
I forgot to get a map or an image of Wilkins for you guys. I owe you one. I'll get you a image of him later. All right. He says, "Well, the assault will start shortly. Strategery amongst yourselves, and when you are done, come to me, and I will let our troops know the time is nigh." And you see like this black bile kind of coming out of his mouth, and he sucks it up, and he walks outside.
Over the top the table kind of question for you. Now that I've seen a giant green cat that's been in the jungle, can I become one?
Sure. Within
Okay.
your size limitations, it's just a large creature, but yeah.
I'm not a giant. That's what it says.
Right.
Can
Yeah,
change to normal, not giant reptile, bird, or mammal.
yeah,
Up to 3 times.
You're fine.
Okay. That'll be the form I take before we go into the... And the saber-tooth version, if possible, because I've seen it.
I haven't tried.
It ran away.
All right. So you guys need to do you need to strategize or do anything, or what are we doing? You want to tell Mr. Wilkins
Strategy.
that you're ready to go?
What's this that you speak of?
What's this strategy you speak of?
I'm gonna pull my sword out of his sheath and say, "Let's go get these guys. Let's get this over with."
All right. You all talk to Wilkins. And
Time to suck today's dick.
And you can see him. He sets his plans into motion. He talks to these, what you assume are probably other ghoul officers. They start barking out orders to the rest of the military group, and you see them all heading off in battle formations around. As you get closer to the cave, you can see that it branches off around this kind of mountainous area, and there is this ruined city all around it. But he has asked you to go down into the cave where the Promenade of Bones is.
Mm-hmm.
And you all can head down whenever you want. Just let me know when you're ready to do so.
Are they walking with us now, or are we?
They got their own thing. You guys are on your own.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of casually say, after we beat them, they're gonna turn on us, right? We should all.
We'll just grab the skull and then wake up, and then they're on their own.
These ghouls, I hate ghouls. They're not to be trusted.
Yes, they don't do anything for us elves either.
Maybe we can make friends with the
Someone
Gug.
by their God. Why would they want to kill someone by their God?
We could go in there. We could attempt to talk to the Gog, and then simply crack open one of the vaults and take the head and go. But how likely is that, really, when you think about it? They're probably just going to leap at us when we walk in the room.
Okay. Somebody else is going to have to do the talking. And I'm going to be a giant green cat.
I don't speak Gog, so I'm out. But I'll kill him.
Do any of you guys have a nice flat shield?
I have a medium shield.
Okay, is it like flat, not really all decorative or anything, just kind of plain Jane?
Yeah, it's kind of Spartan-esque.
Alright. Well, if we enter the catacombs or whatever it is, it looks a little trap heavy. I have an ability that I can write onto your shield, which is to hold up your shield, and it'll start revealing magical traps.
That's wonderful.
So, just remember we gotta use that at some point in time.
You might as well put it on now.
Let me see how long it lasts. 1 hour per level. Okay, so that would last what?
9 hours.
11 hours.
My level or your level?
My level, so 11 hours.
The caster. So go right ahead and do it. 'Cause hopefully we won't be here that long.
I'm pretty sure once we go through this port here, we're going to be in it. Fucking Ray.
You think so?
And
Who's
some
in
deep
that
shit.
that had the shield though?
Lock.
Okay. I'm trying to get used to you guys' voices still. Literal revealing is on you, so all you have to do is hold up your shield and horizontal like a plate in front of you, and the symbol that I painted on it with magical ink will start to glow, and it'll reveal, I think, within a 30-foot radius around you, any traps that are magical.
All right, then. I guess I'm going first. I'm
Well,
gonna head.
120-foot diameter. Okay, so 60-foot radius.
Yeah, but what if someone's ahead of me and I have a glowing shield and they step on the trap? Like, as soon as I see the glow, I can halt the party and we won't walk into a trap.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that the radius around you that you can see it is 60 feet now.
Cool. All right, I'm heading in.
All right. You guys
Do this.
You head in.
I like this plan.
I like it too. As you come down, the promenade is 30 feet wide and 20 feet high. There are 2 columns of pillars marching down the center. Multicolored fungi along the ceiling bathe the passageway in an eerie glow. The floor is scattered with cracked bones, which are more numerous at the far end of the promenade. I have a map.
Oh,
Shocker, I know.
Heal.
Time to get that
Dend
dungeon crawl music going.
cat.
What's that, Dent?
Dend is a giant green cat.
Okay. Good to,
Saber-tooth cat.
good to know.
So, should I change my size to larger?
Yeah, let me... I'm going to move a couple people here, so I will make you large. Oops. That's not what I want to do.
I'm gonna look over at Dend and be like, I could ride you in. If only
Dend is good.
I'm going to make some
to crouch
adjustments
down a
now
little.
because Den's all huge.
There was a tale I always saw about a man that rode on a green cat with red armor. Big sword from a small castle. Great stuff.
Den did crouch down so that if you did want to ride him,
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on Den's back and I'm gonna pull out my spear. Or you know what? I'm gonna pull out my lance. Fuck yeah.
All right.
so who's riding me? Locke?
Hell yeah.
Alright, yeah.
All right, who's doing what? You guys are in this hallway of pillars and there's lots of bones.
We're gonna take the lead and slowly walk forward into the bones.
Den and Locke?
If that's what Den wants to do, yeah.
Yeah, Den is taking his lead from whoever's.
Sweet, yeah. Let's do this. I feel like He-Man.
All right, what is Loth and Bighorn doing?
I'd like to be.
Patty was said to
a
defend.
Minotaur and Den.
Patty was told to defend Loth, so he's going to stick close to Loth and only attack things that attack him.
Okay, and what about Bighorn?
Guess I'm going up the rear.
All right, Bighorn taking up the rear. All right, so Locke
Oh, that
and your battle cat, as the two of you are moving up here,
Yep.
you see that there are ornate bones that are like wrapping around the pillars as you're getting closer. And the two at the end here, as you get down the hallway, begin to move. the bones themselves that are on the pillar kind of break away from the pillar itself and start to unravel. And you see that they look like, for lack of a better description, two very large bone snakes. They're about 20 feet tall as they raise up, and the ceiling is about 20 feet, so they hunch down kind of like a cobra and kind of coil up. And in that same instance, you also see that just to the west over here, a shitload, there's like a big pile of bones, and all those bones start to like move and clatter and come together, and then in an instant they just form up, and you see this huge 15-foot monstrosity, almost like a kind of a humanoid looking ish figure, but just comprised of bits of bone as it like rattles and crinkles towards all of you. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm going to assume that the tiger's bite is going to be the same as the panther's for the time being, except for the damage.
Yes. Adjustments here because these tokens quite accurate.
How tall from ground to top is Dend right now? 12 feet?
Well, he's only like maybe 5 or 6 feet. He's just really long.
Okay.
Is it tiger?
He's like a wiener dog tiger?
Well, no, I mean 5 feet tall from foot to shoulder is pretty fucking tall for a cat.
Pretty big cat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
massive.
So then it's safe to say that I'm sitting with my swing at about the 8-foot mark.
Yeah, you're pretty high up.
All right.
And they look like this.
Oh dear lord. Wait, do all players get turned undead, or is that only certain ones?
Only certain ones.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have turn undead.
Oh.
It would be in your abilities.
Huh?
If you look at your abilities tab, it should tell you whether you have turn undead.
I keep on forgetting to use that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's pretty useful if you're up against undead.
It's not powers.
All right. Let me roll initiative for my. Oops, that's the rest. I definitely don't want to do that. Ooh. Okay then. So Panty is gonna go at the same time as Dend. Now these things are big, but way faster than you think they should be. The larger of the golems, or whatever these things are, this fucking bone mess over here, it's got all these like skulls hanging off of it, and they all just start laughing. And you feel your minds becoming muddled as this happens.
That's not disturbing at all.
Yeah.
Could they be singing doo-wop next time?
Oh. I need...
For the longest time.
Nice.
Or more like ooga shaka, ooga shaka.
Ooga, ooga. Deep inside of me.
I think it's going to be funny is Locke's going to pass, Dend is going to fail.
I'm gonna be like, God damn it, cat!
It's my prediction.
You failed me for the last time.
I'm just gonna like double fist him to knock him out so he wakes up all normal.
I'm not able to see the
Double
turn
fist.
undead table.
Okay.
There are so many innuendos that have been said tonight where it's just like, I just
Get your
can't
mind out of the gutter.
All right. Whew.
I'm gonna hand club him.
I was gonna roll this, but I want you guys to roll because
Uh-oh.
this is,
You don't want the blame.
I don't. So
Save versus death.
nope. The first thing you guys are gonna roll for, everyone is gonna make a saving throw versus paralyzation, and Panty as well.
Mm.
Who failed? Panty? Come on,
Thank God for that cloak.
Wow.
Weak ass bitch. Weak ass bitch.
None
Don't
of you
you
guys
kidding?
failed. That is really lucky. Panty, I need to make a saving throw versus petrification. No, excuse me, death magic. I'm sorry. Panty is paralyzed with fear. Cannot move.
Oh, is it crouching up all tall like the cats on TikTok?
Or,
Back's furled up.
That'd be so amazing.
alright, for 11 rounds.
Fuck, the whole thing's gonna be over in 11 rounds.
Right. You guys do not want to fail these saves. Okay. And that is its turn. Oh, that is not its turn. It just gets to do that. And then it's going to step up here. And it's going to try to lay some smackdown on the closest thing that is Locke riding.
The cat is in front of me.
Alright, you know what?
Under you.
Cat is
Yeah.
underneath you.
Yeah, but his head
necessarily
is
in front
a
of you.
good
All right.
his head is a good few feet in front of me.
I'll give it to you. Do
Oh,
you want
I was
odd?
joking.
No, do you want odd or even?
I'll take even.
Okay.
Guessing the odd.
Alright, it's you.
I thought it was my
Your forehead
choice.
is tight.
I got even, so you are the one getting hit. Maybe. Well, it's got to hit you.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Bring it. So, did my shield start glowing before this happened?
No, because these are creatures, not a trap.
Okay. Well, it was kind of a trap. Bone traps.
Trap.
It's a trap.
You mean these guys aren't magic?
Oh! It missed. What is this tomfoolery?
What? Don't hate us because you ain't us.
Yeah, well. Alright, it misses you. Okay. That will bring us to this thing. Alright, so this one begins writhing and wiggling in a very, well, I guess provocative and seductive manner. Which is odd considering it's made of bones, but you can't seem to look away.
I've been on a boat for a long time.
That you have. Alright.
Nice.
Let's see. So it begins to do this hypnotic sway back and forth.
I'm not falling for that shit. I'm a soldier.
Is that it? Okay. I need all of you to go ahead and make a saving throw versus paralyzation.
Versus sexy time.
Oh.
Who failed? Morin failed.
Those elves, you know, and those stone
Ooh, sexy. Sexy bones.
bone snakes undulating.
I'm getting a boner.
You're getting bones here.
I've been alive for a long time, and that's sexy.
Alright. Morin,
you guys
you
just don't know.
You're still able to move your arms and such, but You just can't bring yourself to take a step.
That's inconvenient.
Yep. Alright. And that Dend can't do shit. Oops.
Dend can. He's passed.
Sorry. Not Den. Den can do shit. I meant Panty. Den, you're up.
Okay, I am going to claw bite on. Let's go. That thing.
Okay. Needs a battle.
So, do I get any extra bonuses with the attacks, or just?
What is your base strength?
I would take the base strength of the cat.
Yeah, I was just seeing if it was any different. Oh, your base strength is garbage. So yeah, you're gonna get a 18 00 strength. So I'm gonna put that effect on you real fast. We should add a power for this later. We should like sit down at some point and hammer out some powers for your shape shifting.
Yeah.
All right. So
Since the creatures in the Dreamland are different, they're more fun to turn into.
Yeah. I think I remember how to do this. PSTR. Oh.
I don't think you did that right.
Why did it give you
25 strength?
Yeah, I don't know why it gave you 25. This one's not right. Nope. I don't know how to give you... Why is it still saying 25? Oh, I know why. My bad. There we go. And then this should be...
The dex and the con changed, and then the wisdom and charisma.
Got it. You're good.
The con would change too, so that would change the hit point that I end up having.
Dex. So what we'll do is I'll turn this off after this combat's over.
Okay.
So that we can just copy and paste this into an ability for you.
Okay, so is it still going to be for the bite of the?
All the claw damage and stuff is still the same. It's just that your stats came up.
Okay, so the panther and the cat, the big cat, do still do a D3 and a D8?
They do, because you're not like you're taking on the form of them, but you're not like exactly like them.
Okay.
Those are like some really crazy ass dream tigers. You don't know enough about them to emulate that.
Apparently not.
Oh, there you go. That's a hit.
And bite. Haha. Dend is accomplishing things.
Kind of.
And then Dend is going to move, which is going to move holy shit. Just 5 feet to the side.
Oh, it did resist. Okay, good. Alright. Then Panty is not doing shit, so Morin.
Want to create a clear path for Bighorn to get ahead.
Yeah, Morin, you're stuck in place.
Yep, he's trying to walk along the western wall He keeps glancing over and seeing that thing writhing and just can't move his feet for some reason.
I imagine that'll be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Stuff I forgot to put on these things. Fuck. We're all fucked up. Okay. I don't know how this happened.
Everything does.
Might have to finagle some stuff during the encounter. I hope not. I think I did that right. So yeah, for some reason when I made the encounters, I forgot to put the dice that they roll for hit points. Their hit points are quite a bit lower than they're supposed to be. Alright, so up next is Locke.
I want to dismount off the tiger because I fight better on my feet.
Okay, you just hop off the tiger then.
And then I'm going to swing at this unidentified creature.
Alright, let's do it.
Do it.
Kia?
You hit?
Is he large? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do I get 2 swings, or did hopping off the tiger take one from me?
Hopping off the tiger does take an action, so.
Okay. Word.
Word. Alright.
That's it.
What word?
Word.
Bird. Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah.
Who's casting Fireball?
Smells like victory.
Alright, so this thing, we'll just stick, even will be Locke and odd will be Dend. Right, Dend. Thing is, just lashes out right over the other bone creature and tries to bite you. Oh. It misses. Can't be accurate. Oh, it is accurate. These things aren't that tough. All right.
Meow 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 meow.
Lost.
Blessed be this crew. Alright, and I think I'll just stay in this position here. Actually, no, I won't. I'll move right there, I think.
Okay.
You've all been blessed.
And Bighorn.
All right. Is there even any room for me to move up there?
Yeah, I mean, you can get up to like right here-ish. And probably still reach. You got 15 feet of reach with that fucking hammer.
15 feet? Damn, yo.
Yeah, he's got a large weapon. He's a large creature.
Whew.
But he takes more damage from my 2 weapons. An 8!
Just imagine him with a short sword.
Alright, you hit. And... Ow! You do significant damage. Which is still like... Thing is not like registering the adjustment I tried to do.
I think that's all I can do for this turn.
Okay. Why isn't it working? Really frustrating. Don't know how else to... Oh, it is there. Sorry guys, it's like really frustrating. Alright, well, figure that out in a second. Alright, everyone go and roll initiative.
What would I roll for turn on dead?
Base initiative.
Yeah, since why is it rolling twice for me? What the hell?
You have 2 targets, maybe?
No.
Change to the fucking wiki. Of course they did.
Hold. Oh, okay.
Hmm?
I was trying to look
All right,
up.
there we go. There's a base initiative roll for me to do turn undead.
So you're doing turn on dead too?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Double the love.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be...
Hell yeah, dude.
Even the right colored tiger.
Nothing I do is changing this. That's really annoying. Alright, Loth, you're up.
Alright, there isn't much. Well, maybe I'm not seeing the information, but I don't see much on turn on dead, but I do see a table, so I guess I'm gonna try to turn on dead on these 3 guys.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your turn undead.
Do I have to select each one of them and roll it?
Nope, just roll it. Just roll it.
Okay.
A natural 1. Oh look, it's in text. It tells you what you turn. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm using that table letter.
Nothing happens. You do not seem to care.
I'm not really used to this. Give him a chance to fight on different. I'll hold position. Actually, am I able to shake Mr. Morin over here? See if I can shake him out of this little trance he's got going on.
You could try.
I would love to try to shake him.
You're only paralyzed from the waist down. So you have to shake him down there.
Gross.
Just rotate his hips.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm an elf.
It's not gay if you pat his butt and say good game.
Hmm?
I said it's not gay if you pat his butt and say good game.
Right? Or I'm a coach. Don't worry, I'm a
Hey,
coach.
that's what a good old fashioned cup check's for.
Yeah. Vanilla nut taps.
To wake him out of this, or attempt to.
Not currently, no.
Okay.
All right, Bighorn.
Alright, so do I just target all of them?
You don't have to target them. If you just double click the turn, it'll tell us what you're turning. 18.
Apparently
Nada.
nothing.
Damn.
Well,
No targets.
I mean, an 18's supposed to turn vampires and shit.
level,
Higher's better, right?
what level you are, because you turn not quite at the full level.
Well, I'm Shaman 8, so.
I'm an 8. Turn undead. Evil.
Looks like you're just gonna have to use your hammer.
I mean, that's fine, but I think with an 18 it should do something to him.
Make a wisdom check. That roll, since you rolled high enough. You don't believe these are undead. Think
Oh,
they're-
what the fuck?
Yep. Just because they are made of bones does not necessarily mean they are undead. You think they are probably some sort of construct.
Oh,
Oh dear. All three of them? Damn.
they're constructs. Fuck them up.
Golems, if you will.
Social
Alright.
construct.
Yep. Dend.
It's so much easier to talk when you unmute your mic. Going to do another bite and claw. So that's the wrong button. So that's 2 claws. The bite, right?
Yep.
Oops, sorry. I did roll the damage. Let me see if I actually hit that.
Alright, you're good.
So do I get the rend? Because I got 2 claws and a bite?
Next round.
Okay.
If it doesn't break free.
Kick the crap out of him.
Is it considered grappled with me now?
It is. For better or worse. Right. Thing is going to attack Locke. Misses. One is continuing to attack Dend. Dend, you get bit. You take 10 points of damage. I need you to make a saving throw versus paralyzation, please. You feel as this thing bites you, this kind of viscous liquid going into your veins. And you feel your nervous system starting to immediately react to it, but you manage to fight it off. But your muscles kind of have this lingering, tense feeling as an after effect. Morin.
His leg's still not working, or is he
Still not working, my man.
linger? Okay, well then he's just standing there waving his sword at these things, cursing in Elvish at his own legs.
You think you might have 2 more rounds of this? You know how do you think that?
I wasn't going to ask.
Yeah.
How would I know?
Yeah, you wouldn't know, but I'll throw it out there.
Don't even know the cause of it.
Yeah, lock. 17. Natural 1 on the die.
And that's it.
All right. So
That's all she wrote.
the golem. Smash lock, I guess, continuingly.
It's not going to try to break the grapple.
Oh, right, it's grappled. It will try to break the grapple. So we'll have a opposed strength roll. You roll your strength, I'll roll my strength, and we'll see who succeeds by more. I got an 18, so I didn't do so well. You succeeded by 12. Alright, so you maintain the grapple. So it will not be able to attack. Everyone roll initiative. Be able to finish this fight up tonight. This fight's not really that crazy.
6 turns later, 3 people down.
2 a.m.
In the background, chanting TPK, TPK.
Yeah, you guys survived the hideous laughter, so that was the main thing. If you get 2 saves, if you fail the first save, you're horrified and you can't do anything. If you fail the second save, you die instantly. So, not so terrible in the dream world, I guess, but you know, if you fought one of these things in the real world, it'd be pretty devastating. They're not super strong, but that fucking laughter. All right, Morin, you're up. You still
trying to move those damn legs.
They just don't want to work. But you feel like some of that lactic acid is moving around a little bit. You think you might be able to move next round.
All right.
Den.
Okay, so I don't know how to do the rend, but
it's just your claw attack. So you get you just get free damage with your claw attacks as you just rake with your rear claws.
So 2 free damage, right?
That's right. And it didn't work. That's what I was afraid of. I've been trying to adjust this fucking thing's hit points the whole time. Really frustrating. Put the effect on it that's supposed to adjust hit points. I don't know if Mike is watching, but there's the effect, and it did nothing. I don't know what to do.
You can't manually change the hit points?
You cannot. Once it's added into the combat tracker, so what I can do is how much I can erase the damage. So annoying. Like, I can't put temporary hit points. I can't do any of the shit I can normally do. I don't know why. That worries me, because like if we do like a rage effect or something that should have hit points attached to it, they're not going to work. And that's aggravating as all get out. I don't know if that's just because it's an NPC or what. But for whatever reason, this is not working. This is usually my fix to like correct hit points that are messed up. Alright, well, it's not dead. Spoiler alert.
It's undead.
Yeah, I couldn't
Well, it's
adjust
not
the
undead
settings.
either.
But it's pretty messed up. Like you're cleaving some of its bones off and such. Did you do all your attacks, or do you still have more?
I still have the bite attack.
All right, go.
Do I have to roll for the attack?
You do, yeah. You have to roll for the
Okay.
actual bite. That I think hits.
Oh.
Does hit. Okay, some damage. All right, do some damage. Gonna bring us to Loth.
I'll put a spirit hammer between these two guys. And are both of them dancing around?
No, the one that was stopped.
Okay. I guess I'll attack the one closest to Locke.
Oh, there is a. I didn't even know there was. How come it wasn't? Oh, because it's a spiritual weapon, not spiritual hammer. I'm like, why can't I find this? Where you want it right there?
Yeah, between the two snakes.
I'll move it out.
And I'll hit the one on the right.
Go ahead.
Oh, I actually hit this thing.
All right, it hits the creature, does some damage. Panty doesn't get a turn. It's going to continue to attack Locke, try to bite him. Missing. Golem. Bone Golem. Gonna try to break free again. Pose strength roll. Let's go. I succeeded by 7. You succeeded by 14. That's a good ass roll.
Yeah.
Lock.
Best cat form ever.
Yeah.
Can I strike that while he's grappled with it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm swinging.
That misses. No, that hits. Roll for damage. Deal some damage to it. Swinging again. Hitting again.
Those ones are killing
Rolling a
you.
1 again.
Yeah,
More damage.
but I'm hitting it.
You sure are. So that's going to bring us to Bighorn.
I just want to wonder when he's going to figure out that hitting bones with a sword isn't necessarily the most effective way to do things.
I know, but I don't own anything bludgeoning.
Here, let me show you how it's done.
There you go. That's how it's done.
Critical hit. Normal hit. Of course, because we can't roll criticals tonight.
Yeah, no crits tonight.
So no crypt tonight.
That's a hit. Alright, it looks like you just got tons of bones are just falling off of this thing, but it's still standing.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, and then this one is going to strike at you, Dend. Tired of your nonsense. Oh, a natural 20. Can I get a critical hit? Nope. Yeah. Alright, you're going to get bit. You need to make a saving throw versus paralyzation, please. You make. Alright. Roll initiative. Going long tonight. Not more than 15 more minutes though. This should be wrapped up pretty shortly here. Okay. Morin, you feel your muscles come to life.
All right, I'm gonna move up here. It's the other side of that pillar. Or running if I can. Yeah, move up along the wall so I can swing at this guy. So
Do your
give him
worst. Probably do your best, but ooh, and critical threat. It's a critical hit to the head. One of its many heads.
Bonehead.
Bonehead. All right. So you get ×2 damage, and I gotta make a saving throw.
All right.
Pretty sure it's immune to
2.
most of this. Doesn't have really any ability to bleed. All right, it's saved anyway. Whammo! All right.
Pent up frustration.
All right, hold on. Actually,
Not being able to get up here.
before I apply that damage, see if any of my effects are working here. All right. Some resistant damage there. You strike right into one of the heads. Do you have more attacks or nah?
Well, I moved, so just the
Oh,
one.
that's right. You're good. All right. The Dend.
Gonna continue to rend with the claws. And then attack with the bite. Oops. That's supposed to go off.
That's a hit.
That's supposed to go off as well.
Oh, I already got him.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. I'll remove it.
I guess when I killed him, it untargeted him for me, and I didn't realize that.
It did. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. All right, and the golem not looking so good as it's just kind of mostly in shambles. Round, isn't it? 4?
4.
Fuck yes. The heads tilt back and begin laughing maniacally again.
Oh.
Yep.
That's its action?
No.
Just what it gets to happen.
It just gets to do that every 3 rounds. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah. Everybody make a saving throw versus paralyzation, please.
Oh, not like that.
Oh, we got some failures coming in. All right, so both Morin and Locke failed.
Yep.
All right,
That's
Morin and Locke, I need the 2 of you to make a. Oh, also, Panty is also subjected to this as well.
Okay,
oh, Panty's
so-
already. Sorry, the Panty though has to make the second save. It's already paralyzed with fear. So Panty, Morin, and Locke all need to make saving throws versus death.
Fuck yeah, Patty!
Oh, Locke. Locke wakes up. Panicked. You all see Locke just crumble to the ground and disappear.
I'm just paralyzed.
You are just paralyzed for the entirety of the dream. Well, maybe. Something else might happen, so I'm not going to bother putting it on you yet.
I did. I put it on it.
Well, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
when the bone golem
Yeah,
dies, you're no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
So, Loth, you're up.
10.
And while we're...
Alright, then spirit weapon. Go for. That's it.
All right. And actually, I didn't want to quite skip over you yet, Locke, but I had to pull up a table. Locke, you feel this immense pain as this laughter is just coursing through your body, and you just feel the fear welling up inside of you, and your heart just fucking stops. The pain is immense as you go into this cardiac arrest, and then you wake up. However, I need you to roll a D100, please. So grab that dice that's got the double zeros and throw it in the chat for me. Since you have died in the dream world, welcome to True Madness. Imagine everybody's going to get some of this eventually.
Mm.
Did we lose Locke?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just roll a D100, the percentile, in the chat for me. There we go. Would we get a 22? Ooh. What's this? Oh, that's pretty appropriate, actually. Okay. So you are now suffering from a catatonia. It's a mental state that shuts you down completely, or nearly so, greatly limiting your physical capabilities as well. While in a catatonic state, you still breathe, you can eat, you can drink without assistance, but only if the catatonia is dormant. If you're in a catatonic state, anytime you are faced with a situation that you fight any creature that can cause any sort of fear, or specifically constructs, you will need to make a saving throw versus paralyzation. If you succeed, you are panicked. If you fail, you become catatonic and not do anything. Just to be clear, for as we move forward and you guys start to accumulate these madnesses, they only affect you in the real world. When you're in the dream world, none of these fears exist. So like with Bighorn, he thinks he's a vampire in the real world, but in the dream world, he's fine. But in the real world, he has to deal with the fact that every time he sees sunlight, thinks it's going to burn him to a fucking crisp. So just as an example. So just keep that maybe on your notes tab of your character sheet, somewhere in there. Write that you suffer from catatonia, and I will also be having notes of these, and in certain circumstances I will make you all make your particular saves, and we'll get all kinds of silliness that's going on in the real world. Alright, so Loth, you're done, right?
Yep.
Alright, so this thing is going to try to attack... Excuse me, it's going to try to attack the end. It misses.
Is this reversible at all?
Maybe.
Okay.
When the DM is laughing, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, and we might only get rid of one ailment out of like 5.
Only the campaign can say. If you're not familiar with Cthulhu type games like Call of Cthulhu, madness and insanity is imminent. Like, that's usually the thing that ends your characters. You don't typically die from being stabbed to death. You die because your brain just quits. So
yeah, your brain snaps. It can't deal with all the crap it's just seen because it's so beyond anything.
So this is
our pathetic little mortal brains can handle.
Right. This is how Pathfinder has tried to like kind of emulate that. Is as you're in the dream world and you continuously die in the dream world, your mind just starts to really fail.
Deteriorating.
So,
because imagine how insane you'd go in real life if you actually died.
Yeah, and it feels real. Like these, you guys are in a lucid dream. You're not just dreaming. You like are experiencing everything here. So these dreams are incredibly real. Anyway, all right, Bighorn, you're up.
I think it's time to swing a swing. Here's one. Oh, can we get one?
Not today.
Fuck you!
There's been
today.
one critical all night.
Hey, the bone golem goes down, and as it does so, anyone who is paralyzed is now freezed or unfreezed.
Right, and then I'll swing at this guy since that one went down.
And these things they just die quick.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they're like supporting cast. Alright, everyone go ahead and roll initiative. Unfortunately, you die in the dream world, and that takes you out of the encounter. The golem's death does not bring you back into the dream world. But you find yourself, Locke, as you wake, just staring. Like, you don't even know what to do with yourself anymore. Staring off into the void. And after some time, you notice that both Lethe and Gwydion are looking down at you and kind of shaking you. Like, they're pretty worried about your situation right now. Alright, Dend. Your golem crumbles, just a pile of bones.
Dend pounces.
Okay.
So that gives me just the one attack, right?
No, you get all your attacks. Tigers, yo.
Yo, perfect.
Perfect.
You lose 10,000 experience.
Life experience.
Yep.
Come on. Ah, bullshit. Somebody get a goddamn crit tonight?
Right.
Nope.
You just leap into this snake fucking bone thing, and it just shatters. You almost just plow through it, or you do plow through it, as it just crumbles into a pile of bones. And as you land on the other side, you see that to the southwest of you, there's a this large plaza has stone buildings that have been built into the walls. Cracked bones of numerous shapes and sizes cover the floor, piled into grisly, jagged dunes. A solid square building juts from the bones in the center of the plaza, surrounded by a low, circular gray stone. Also, kind of huddled around this center structure are 4 very strange-looking creatures, which actually, let's see if I have a photo. If I don't, then I'll post it in Discord so you guys can at least get that.
Dend was going to let out a loud roar in triumph, but sees that and goes, maybe not.
They look pretty much like that.
Yeah, Dend just goes quiet.
Oh, the things from Stranger Things.
Yeah, almost, but way bigger. So they're like, 12, 13 feet tall. They're got this kind of like Venus flytrap looking head, 4 arms, not just 4 arms, but actual quantity of 4 arms.
4.
Yeah, 4 arms. And with that, we'll call it a night, and I will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, great time, guys.
Great game. Thank you, Loth, for not letting me go insane.
You guys should all be watching what I'm being forced to watch right now.
What?
It's a boy band holiday bad boy band
Oh,
Christmas
God.
special. And it's got a member from all the boy bands from forever ago.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but those pictures look more like there's a guy standing there with a red face and a big boner.
He's not wrong. He's definitely.
Oh, I'm going to hell.
If you zoom in, one of the 4 arms on the 4 arms is literally sitting on his crotch, like he's just like, yeah.
What's that?
Right? Yeah.